we're live and mics are live, so we might want to not say that. I don't think it went out to the world. Hey, world.
Hello.
Don't worry about what we were just talking about. We are back for part 2 of the Deer Folk. And we have, unfortunately, Kyrese Troy is
Troy's busy being a real life fucking hero.
He's busy actually saving people's lives because he's out being a firefighter. So he will be roboted by the other half of Blissbot, Amber, tonight.
Beep,
so for the most part,
I'm Kyrese. I talk to rocks. I'm going to be weird but charming.
That's it. That's the character.
That's basically it in a nutshell. You can take off the rest of the night. Go on strike with the rest of the set. What do we have to say? We have Sarah back, and Sarah usually reminds me of things because I'm old as shit.
It's been a month. Hi, guys.
Hey, Gunnar. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, my schedule has just said, you want to spend time with your friends? Fuck you. But, we're back.
So I'm your friend then, is what you're saying.
Unfortunately, I do have to admit that I enjoy spending time with you.
There you go. Wholesome.
Love it.
I can't be that.
Miss you too. Yeah. I did. So let's start with. I mean, we do have some stuff to say about merch and stuff, but I think we'll do that at the end because we'll have more people here watching.
Weren't we gonna shout out Chris's stuff too?
We'll do that at the end too.
Okay,
I think.
but
yeah, just don't let me forget that. Actually, if you don't mind. Again, because I'm old and I have a lot on my mind. Hey, Sunday Mead. So let's recap. Actually, let's just start then kind of get right into it, unless there's anything else we need to say. Two things I want to say. Kudos to my awesome players. Jess and Amber are both coming at us live remotely because they're away at different places. So thank you guys for hanging and taking the time to be here away from other fun stuff that you're doing. The three of us on this side of the screen have no lives. So
I'm at ReaderCon. Just
Very
fucking
true.
throwing out business cards, yo.
I wish I had a set of antlers. There's antlers somewhere in this cabin, but I wish I had a
Literally,
set of antlers right now.
Hold
to
the
be like
picture
antler
up
queen.
behind you.
Yeah, there's a picture behind you on the
I
wall.
know,
yeah,
but
there is.
like the big kind to be like the antler queen.
The antler queen.
The Antler Queen. The Antler Queen. So let's recap what happened. Because a lot of stuff happened for Sarah's benefit because she missed it last time. If anyone else wants to do it, they can. If not, I will do it.
Take it away, Christian.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I set myself up to be the one to do that, didn't I? I gave everyone else an out. So last episode was the beginning. We're in the middle of Earth season, which is fall. Harvest time came around in the middle of Earth season. I'll even tell you the week on the calendar if you give me a minute. It is fertility week of Earth season, which really makes sense when you think about it. It's a major holy week for all the Earth goddesses, particularly Ernalda. And so the harvest is also celebrated there. And that's basically 3 days of the women blessing the fields and doing sacred stuff. And then after 3 days of that, the men folk go and they harvest. In the middle of the beginning of those first 3 days, Rue got to be on the other side of seeing a weird naked person walk out around in the middle of the night because she saw Erenina going into the riddle naked and painted black with a skull that was cleft with an axe around her neck and a necklace because that was a sacred festival for her, for a Babster Gore. And then she got to make, Rue got to make Erenina breakfast for once. Also, in the middle of that week, there's a festival that celebrates. I found it's actually pronounced Mahome. So it's like Mahome. So Mahome is the goddess of the hearth fire. And so that's a very special thing for Hortlings. If a fire actually goes out in their home, they have to have a whole ritual to re-bless the home. It's not a home if it doesn't have its hearth fire. So that is in the middle of it. That's almost like a Thanksgiving thing where your family comes over and you eat dinner with you and you kind of celebrate being home and the people you care about in life.
One of Arisa's little sisters is a follower of her.
There you go.
The
Very
one
nice.
closest to her in age. Yep.
Hell yeah. So
Dead.
in the middle of that, right. One of the ones I'm going to kill. Which one is that? No.
Oh no!
She's
Hey,
the one
Sharky.
that I've said is the second most responsible after Arisa.
Oh, good. So her death will hurt more.
I hate you.
So Mahomie has a festival. Right before that morning, the Third Wind rides into town. What the Third Wind is the name of a warband of rebels who are out there fighting against the Lunars. Thank you, Doc Void. Hell yeah. So the leader of that is Nevena, who is Bryn's aunt. And so she showed up. Everybody knows she talked to Gordangar about something. Nobody knows what it was because they weren't in there. Then she spent that Thanksgiving dinner with her family, talked to Bryn and Bryn's grandma a little bit. Bryn learned some stuff of what's going on outside the Vale. Things are not going very well in the south in Hjortland. 2 cities have fallen. Whitewall, which is like a sacred fortress of the Orlanthe kings, is still standing, but it might fall. However, Broyan, who is the king of the Vingotlings, has the helm and sword of Vingot, so that's kind of a big deal. So maybe he has enough magic to stop him. But the Lunars have encircled the city, and it's not looking good. So that was kind of bad news, but in the morning she was gone, and things went on. Life went on. The men harvested. It wasn't a very good harvest this year. The summer's been kind of hot and dry, but people still had a really big party. Some really wholesome things happened. Descara and Ezrala snuck off into the fields, as is customary for people who are sweethearts to have a little fun, because it is a fertility festival.
They snuck off into the fuck fields.
Yes.
Disappeared into the night.
Rue and Bryn also did, but not for the same reason, although wagging tongues might think differently. But it also happened to be a wild day, and so Bryn got to witness Rue's other self, his wolf self, as he ran off into the pack for the night. The very next day, everybody was hungover. It was a great party, and the Lunars showed up because they're dicks and they do that. And they marched right in to see Gordangar.
Nobody likes an unsolicited dick.
Nobody likes an unsolicited dick. So the Lunars showed up. It was 12 Lunar soldiers, a Orlanthe noble, and a Lunar commander leading 10 slaves. And the slaves were from the Firebolt clan of the Sambari, because it was a not very subtle message, because the Sambari clan, the Firebolt clan, had rebelled a couple years ago against the Lunars and been enslaved. So that was a not very subtle fuck you to everybody here. And the players took the role of Gordangar's ring, and they got to hear from the Lunar commander Yolvana Sadrius, and the Orlanthe with her is Andrin, son of Cool, who's kind of buddy with the Kalimar king Kangarl. His father, Cool, was a rebel, but Andrin has converted to the Lunar way, and he was pretty much a huge asshole, especially to Lanson for stuttering. But it has come to the Lunars' attention.
Who says Aranina has no restraint? He's still alive.
Come to the Lunars' attention that all that hiding in the hills you do during tax time means that the Harraborn owe them 210 cows in back taxes, which is a crippling number. So Yolvana gave Gordangar and the clan an options. Option 1 was, fuck you, pay us 210 cows. Option 2 was, we'll settle for 100 cows, but by the way, we know the third wind is around, and we expect you to help us because you're good Lunar citizens, right? And everybody debated. Violence was put on the table, because violence is always an option. But in the end, Gordangar chose to say, take your 210 cows and fuck off. But on Celadon, Blue Eye's advice sent for our intrepid heroes for a secret mission. And that's where we're going to begin, because that all happened pretty early in the morning again. Not early, but like mid-morning. Everybody kind of sleeps in that day. It's like the day after Thanksgiving. You know, there's no Black Friday because these aren't capitalist assholes living in Sartar. So you actually get to sleep in with your family and stuff because you don't have to punch some old lady over a TV. So everybody kind of hung out. It's usually a nice relaxing morning. You let your chores slack a little bit, but everybody heard the horn. Most people have seen the people marching through the Vale, so you know Lunars are around, stuff's around, and we'll start with you, Rue. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go find Bryn immediately. As soon as I hear the horn and notice that Lunars are around, I'm like, she's not okay. I'm going to run off to find her.
Okay, so you start sneaking through the woods. We'll come back to you in a minute then. Orisa, what are you doing?
I mean, it would have been get up, start taking care of everything, but now she is concerned. So she's gonna grab her things and head down to the square. What's the word I'm looking for? It's been a month.
Yeah, like the hall.
village?
The hall.
Yes.
It's not really a village. The hall. Yeah. All right. As you do that, you see a little kid run up. Mr. what?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I was gonna head down to the hall. Why? What's going on?
Wait, don't. Portengard sent me. It's very secret.
Okay.
Don't go to the hall. You know the woods by the riddle where the wolf people and Aranina, the really scary lady, live?
Yes.
He wants you to meet him there. Don't be seen, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead. Descara, what are you doing?
Probably
Finding
waking
his
up in a
pets.
field somewhere.
You're like, oh, my pants. So we'll say that you're coming out of the fields together. All right. And
Twigs in hair.
Yeah, like, a little disheveled, but really happy.
Holding hands.
Yup. And holding hands. But again, a youth approaches you. She looks at the two and she's like, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh no,
Not
dear,
anymore.
We're done for now.
Okay, she blushes at that, the girl, and she goes, well, Gordogar sent me, and he wants you, Descara, to go to the woods near the riddle, near your friend's house, Rue, and meet him there. Bring your things, your weapons. And don't be seen, he said, okay?
It's just like, bring my, and it's like, don't be seen. It's just like, I'll try.
Okay, yeah, right. You're huge.
A
Yeah.
living mountain.
Bryn and Rue, we'll just say you get Rue, you get to Bryn. Just as, what were you doing this morning, Bryn?
I'm not what kind of this morning she's probably just getting up and doing house things with her grandma and
Feeding sheep.
Yeah, feeding the sheep. And
taking the lambs out of your house. You bring them in every night and they sleep in your room now.
Yeah.
Just unpacking lambs.
Especially since, because it was a wild day last night, too.
Yep.
So,
Every wild day you bring the lambs in and then you put them out.
Bring the lambs in, Bryn. So you're bringing the lambs out of your house, and you know that Lunars are around. Because I picture your stead actually as kind of looking on a hill, looking down. So you saw them in the morning, march past. So you kind of know they're around, and you see two people running towards your place. One is Rue, and one is a kid.
Okay.
What do you do?
It's not suspicious yet. I'll just wait for them to get there.
Rue's faster. So
yeah, I can beat a 7-year-old.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time running around in the woods, so you're faster.
I already heard the horns, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know people. You know something's afoot, and you saw Lunars too, so you know some of it.
But
Rue just meets her gaze, just looking concerned.
What?
For her, mostly.
Why? What happened? Is it my aunt?
I don't know yet.
What? Why were you running?
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh.
Just as that, the kid shows up. He's out of shape, this one. And he's like,
it's all uphill, so.
It is all uphill, too. He's like,
it's like, whoa.
Both here. Gordangar sent me to find you because there are Lunars, and he wants to meet you by your house. And he points at you, Rue, and he says, bring your weapons and don't let anyone see you.
Oh.
He said it's real important.
Okay. Sit down for a minute.
Yeah, I think I need that. And he kind of says...
Or just gives him a little pat on the back.
Yeah. We'll get you some water and we'll head out.
Okay. So
what could that be?
in the time that it takes you to gather your things and kind of merge there,
Rock was just here.
people start going from the hall out to the different steads. I'm sorry, everyone. And I know I'm going to get
To
an
the
email
different
about
steeds.
that.
They mount their steeds and they ride to war.
The steed. They go to the steed and mount their steed and have some mead. I should be like, have some med, drink some med.
Jesus.
So anyway, people are in an uproar. Word spreads very fast. You're not able to avoid it because the Carls are pissed. They've heard about this cattle tax. And, as you kind of travel,
Everyone's mad. Yep.
People's fucking pissed. People don't like tax collectors. But you can see Yovana and her troops and Andrin and the chariot kind of just parked right in front of the hall. And people are starting to bring cows and kind of mostly curse at Andrin. But people are starting to pay up. And it's I forgot to mention this earlier, so I'll mention it right now. Again, it's the time right now is equivalent to like mid-October. So it's the trees are starting to change.
A little bit chilly.
It's a little bit chilly, especially in the morning, but if the sun's out, it's not terrible during the day. This is a very overcast day. No sun, very gray. That sort of day. Slight breeze blowing through the Vale, but you all go to near the Riddle, near Rue's house and Ernina's house. There's like some woods, like a thicket of woods, and you all arrive pretty close to each other. You find Kyrie's already there, and Gordengar and Celadon. Celadon's kind of like standing behind Gordengar, kind of like rocking back and forth on one foot. Gordengar, well,
it's not tax season yet.
It seems the taxman came early. What I'm about to ask you is vitally important. The Lunars are looking for the third wind. And he looks at you, Bryn, and he goes, I do not think I need to tell you what will happen if they find them. The wind is in the Vale. It's encamped near Gothering's Well. You must find them and warn them without being seen. Undoubtedly, there are lunar scouts in the woods above the Vale. You must not get caught. You must not be seen. If you are seen, those Lunars must not be able to report back to anyone. Do you understand what I mean by that? He looks at Orissa with that one. If you are caught, you must not speak. You cannot know that this warning came from the Harraborn. I ask you to do this because I cannot spare anyone else.
We can do it.
I'm putting our fates in your hands. And I'm putting their fate in your hand as well. I will do everything I can to distract them while they're here. May Orlanth go with you.
Do it.
And Celadon just is like, worry not, Gordengar. I feel you've made the right selection. And he kind of looks at you all, and he has one gray eye and one blue eye. He's kind of weird. It smells a little bit too, like booze.
I mean, I think most of us probably smell like booze tonight.
Yeah, but that's
the
like
well. Is that where the water spirit was?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That is where you went up and
we went
yes.
Okay.
before.
Yep,
We saw like that old camp.
Yep.
We know exactly where they are.
He's like, leave it once, tell no one. I'm glad to see you're ready for trouble. I hope it does not find you.
We'll get it done. All right.
They sneak out first and give you guys some time. And you can hear like people shouting and stuff because the Riddle isn't far from the where the hall is, so you can hear like angry people and cows. Cows aren't angry, but you can hear them down
They might be.
there. There might be some angry cows. You hear 14 angry bulls.
And one cow that's like, yes, please take me from this place. He's like, I am ready to leave. As Deskar and I, as people who spend a lot of time in the woods,
Yes.
the route to the well.
Mm-hmm. It is, I'll pop the map up here. I know you can't see it, but it is, the well is actually up by Mount Cagratis. So, which is kind of the mountain behind the riddle. So there's a path if you skirt around the woods, and you know the woods really well, Rue, you can kind of like, it winds back up. It's a long way up. If you remember when you went in the summertime and the spring, it's a long way up. It'll take you better part of a day to get up there. You'd be lucky to get up there and back within the same day. You'd have to have like really good conditions.
The well, does that well flow into a river, or is it like
it's a
kettle?
So it's like a stream that comes over a rock into, it's a bowl, kind of like what's the one in New Hampshire I'm thinking of?
The gorge.
Yeah.
Like the gorge, exactly, like the flume in the gorge. Pretty much like that. It's a very wide pool, very, very clear. And then it's a stream that flows down further in the mountain. Eventually, it's a tributary to the Doe Run that runs through your thing, comes through various ways. But it's actually really more of a stream, but it's a pretty big bowl up there, the pool.
Can we follow the stream up? Is that a path that's possible?
No, it's pretty
too
straight
treacherous.
down. It's a very, very steep mountain.
So we're better off moving in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We will go by route of woods then.
Okay.
I will tell Sil, we have to get to the top of the well. There are going to be Lunars, people like us but not like us in the woods, looking for us. If you smell the red ones, if you smell or hear anything before we can see them, you have to let us know quietly. We can't be seen. And he's going to kind of like put his hands, like comb his hands over her face and like touch his forehead to hers for a moment.
Is Nightclaw there too? That's a good question.
Yes.
Okay.
Nightclaw's probably just doing cat things, but probably comes when we're all gathered anyway.
Nightclaw's taking a shit in the backpack of a Lunar who set his stuff down for 5 minutes.
Just cat things.
Just cat things.
Do cats do that?
Sometimes.
Put your stuff down unattended. It's gonna get
Maybe.
sprayed.
There's some cats that shit in suitcases whenever their owners take their suitcases down because they don't want them leaving.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Or it's like, you're not leaving without at least a part of me.
Yep.
Shit.
Well,
Gee.
so I'm not actually entirely sure how much Nightclaw. I know Nightclaw does understand me to a degree. I don't think we've ever kind of discussed how well.
So you're not like the relationship that Rue has with Syl is like mystical.
Yes.
And part of, so, and then Syl is not a normal wolf.
Yeah.
So Nightclaw, I would say that you and Nightclaw have like, he hangs around you and is a cat.
He's a cat that likes you usually.
Yeah. He'll listen to you. Like, I mean, clearly, like you helped out with his cubs, so that was like, he clearly respects you and is doing you a solid. Also, mythically, there is a friendship between Odela and Ginkin.
Mm-hmm.
So then there is a friendship between like his children, the children in a way, right? So, the cats still hunt. He'll hunt with. He's come hunting with you and stuff like that in the past, and he generally hangs around and will mostly listen to you. You think he understands you?
When he wants to.
Right. But sometimes, conveniently, it seems like he doesn't understand you.
Yep. Just like a cat.
Right.
All right.
I think I would ask him, because you're going to send Syl up ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to have her go like a little ahead of us. Not so much that like the person who's farthest ahead of us can't see her though, because if she like signals or stops or crouches or something, that's like a sign for us all to stop. She smells or hears something.
Yeah. I kind of want to see if Nightclaw will hang back and kind of watch our backs. And if he sees anyone kind of tailing us, just appear to us and we'll know.
He kind of like one ear twitches one way, the other one twists the other, and he's like, right. But when you start off, he kind of hangs back a little bit.
All right.
I'm not bringing Ort. Ort's staying here. I'm like, you stay.
He's not too happy about that. But that's fine. He's like,
Go pretend you're a cow.
He circles back to your home as you head up. And unless you...
I'm sorry, did you just say go pretend you're a cow?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you weren't here.
or gets painted and just keeps getting in line to be counted again and then getting out of the queue and then getting in line.
Yeah, the joke was you really only give him like 10 cows, but you're just going to keep circling them around.
Yeah.
You know,
we're going to paint some of the sheep like this is a cow, like black and white.
We had several ways to deal with this
taxes.
Cow business. Yes.
Get out the cow suit. There's like 3 of us in like a cow suit. It's like...
So, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do or say, you start up the mountain.
Start sneaking.
And Syl very quietly weaves through the woods in front of you. And it is a fall. Fall is here. And it's interesting because you made this trip maybe 2 months ago at most. And it was a very different time. And some people who were here aren't here anymore. And it was a warm day, and life in the world just seemed very, very different.
Timreese is going to bring another offering of ash for the spirit of the waterfall.
Okay. You see him gather a couple sticks as you pass a tree. He asks everyone to stop. But then it was warm, and it was a pleasant day, and it was green, and now it's a cold day, and it's wet, and it's foggy. And the trees are changing color, and as you go, leaves are kind of, they kind of fall in the wind. They kind of like fall down, and the something was said in chat I can see, and I'm not even going to look. And you start going up higher and higher into the mountain. Nice.
Ken. It was Ken. Unexpected. It's a good one.
Yeah. Dressed as a cow.
We'll post that one on our Facebook page.
Yeah, that is a cow that is tremendously huge and bigger than the other cows.
Yeah, I could feel the blame immediately coming my way. I return back and ruin everything.
Yep, she's back. But you head up. And it's a steep climb in places. It's very exhausting, especially for you, Arissa. But you get higher and higher, and as you get higher, the deciduous trees start to fade away. There's less birch, less oak, less ash, more pine, and other trees, evergreen trees. And the undergrowth thins out until you're just walking almost on like pine, just the soft pine needles and some ferns here and there, but even they have started to brown and die out.
That's not a lot of cover.
They're starting to brown die out. But the good thing at the cover is it gets very, very foggy as you get higher up into the mountain. Very, very hard to see. And sometimes you feel like even you, Des, and Bryn, who spend a lot of time out in these parts, start feeling turned around here and there.
I'm going to keep an eye out for signs of the Lunars too, like tracks of like people and shit crossing through this area.
Sure. Give me a track roll.
I will help with that.
Hell yeah. Gonna bomb it. Ooh, 92.
You don't see anything.
Nope.
At least you didn't fumble.
I'm very focused on Syl.
Yep.
98.
Oh,
no. It is foggy and wet, and it's hard to find any sort of tracks through the woods.
Yeah. You would think it'd be easier if it was wet.
But the fog.
Yeah, the fog. Too much ground fog going on right now.
Too much ground.
Could I try a scan roll or a search roll actually to see if I can spot anything out of the ordinary?
Rather roll low on my track check than on my stealth check right now.
So that's a success. My search is a 45. I got a 36.
Okay. Very good.
It's like check that off. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Rue, I'm sending you something in the chat.
Fuck. I have her stats somewhere.
I just want to see what happens with this, and I'll get to you in a second, Orisa.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Bryn's probably overly eager. She doesn't wait very often. She kind of left it ahead of everyone and has just been kind of determined to just keep going quiet. And
okay.
I should have saved Syl somewhere more easily accessible.
You didn't write her down in your companion area?
I had screenshots of her.
Oh,
and now they're buried because I use my phone like a meme library.
Yeah, that's what always happens to me, too.
Oh, man, I actually do need to know. It's not so bad that I may not have failed. Hang on. Okay, we got something here. Nope, this is Telmori shit, not Direwolf shit.
I think it's like 80. Just go with that.
It's like 80? All right. Yeah, in that case, 64.
Okay. All right. So, Orisa, you, like, as you're going, you take a break. Everyone's taking a break, except Bryn is, like, kind of angry and wants to keep going. But you just take a break. You're kind of leaning against a tree. And as you do, have you ever been in the woods when it's like, especially when it's foggy, like because of the higher like moisture in the air, sound travels quicker through moisture than it does through air. You hear voices. And they seem to be coming from like down below you. And yes, as he's saying that, as Orisa is noticing that, Nightclaw actually kind of like pads in and is just like, wow.
All right.
And Syl comes bounding back, and she's like, I hear some, brother.
Which direction?
Behind us.
Nightclaw's back, so there's coming up.
They're farther down, but I hear them.
I heard them too.
We have to move out of their path. I will very quietly gesture to everyone like someone's coming. We have to move.
Okay.
Can we ask, can I ask Nightclaw if these weren't people from the village, correct? Tim? Just in case someone decided to...
He's a cat?
Yeah.
so he's
you
not,
all
again,
look meow.
Yeah, he's not like, I mean, he's
just gives he gives a cat a shoulder shrug. He's just like,
I just don't think you don't have the method to communicate the subtlety of what you're asking to him. He knows that they're not, but he doesn't really, I don't think he would completely understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I motion everybody like we have to go, and I'm gonna pause for a minute and look at the ground and see how much evidence of us being here I see that we've left.
Make a scan roll.
Mm-hmm. Don't fail this one. 79 looks good. Looks fine.
Okay. Anyone else wants to do it too?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah. Scan.
Nope.
That is a 34 out of 49.
Thank God.
Okay. All right, Des. Everybody's looking around. Honestly, it's pretty deep carpet of pine needles and stuff up around where you are now throughout the woods. It's as long as you walk on top of it carefully, you should be okay to not leave like very, very noticeable tracks, particularly with the fog. It's very hard to track in here. That will be a penalty. It will be a penalty for you guys too. But you do find a few spots where people have like scuffed it up. You know, so it's like you move them and now there's like dirt visible. So if you kind of can like put that back a little bit as best you can, you know, which you do. And then, as you're doing that though.
Carefully walk away.
Bryn, you're kind of like keeping watch and you see down through the fog there's a little bit of a gust of wind when the fog lifts a little bit. And you can see they're far away through the woods, but you see a glimpse of like a red cloak.
Maybe we should double back down the way we came a ways in case they pick up our trail instead of leading them closer toward the third wind.
Oh, double back versus going out?
Like instead of heading on in the direction that we are going, like go back in the opposite direction of the well.
go away for a bit and kind of zigzag back up.
And maybe leave a little bit of a trail going in the wrong direction and then walk more carefully and get off of it. I don't know. You have no audio, Jess.
Nope. I trust you guys on this, but I'd rather go off diagonally than get closer and lead double back.
We could split the group.
The clumsiest, heaviest walking. Christian is rubbing his hands together. That seems like not a good idea.
I mean, it's actually not bad. Only one of us needs to get to the third wind to warn them, and warn them subtly and quickly.
So
anything could go wrong when you're alone in the woods, Bryn.
Kymri says there could be more than one party of them as well.
There probably is.
Yeah.
True.
If anyone is going to kind of create a track away, it should probably be me anyway.
But it shouldn't be you one alone. Like, we shouldn't go alone.
I'm the probably the best and easiest to follow. To be alone in the woods.
As you're discussing this,
we can't do
all
that.
hear now through the wind and the fog, voices coming to you. Again, hard to tell how far away they are because it travels far in the woods.
I'm just gonna make a shush and just start going. Yeah.
You can tell that it is not Hortling that is being spoken. It is Lunar Tarshite.
Yeah, we just.
I'm gonna whisper like we
start moving and then
stick together, and then we're just gonna start moving like perpendicular to our route, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you begin a game of cat and mouse. Give me stealth rolls.
Okay, you little shits, you've given me nothing.
Your stealth, by the way, because it's foggy though, plus 30.
Is this high?
Yay.
Move quietly, I presume.
Or
Move
hide.
quietly.
Yeah.
Move quietly. Yeah.
That one's not good for me.
But you have a plus 30 bonus.
Oh, with the 30, I made it barely.
Right.
I'm gonna steal that beautiful reroll from Sharky. Thank you, friend.
Still made it with the plus 30 also.
I am going to
Thank you, Sharky.
As we cry.
I'm gonna what's it called? Augment with my hate for Lunars.
Okay.
I am also going to augment with my movement rune.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Good ideas.
I got a 5.
Dude, check that off.
You are? Too bad I was a 5 on something that doesn't destroy the Lunars.
I know.
Check success is off, by the way, guys.
But it's something that I really need because my stealth is horrifically low.
Do I check things for Syl or not really? No.
Yeah.
Do I know anything for her?
Yeah, check for her. Yeah. She should have, I think her stealth is like 85.
Her stealth is 50, her track is 80.
Okay.
Or at least that the standard wolf thing that you sent me is.
Sent to you. Yeah.
My movement is a 75. I rolled a 99.
Oh, fuck. All right.
So I failed my augment roll.
Hold on. You fumbled your roll. Hold on.
That's okay. That's true to Bryn. Bryn doesn't know how to stealth. She's trying to be careful, but she is all wound up.
Did you fail your augment or your stealth?
I failed my augment.
Yeah. So, but
that means that reduces my chance of getting it though by a lot.
Now you have a minus 30, so you just have your movement, I think.
Hold on.
Or 20, minus 20.
Because
it's a critical failure.
A fumble on that roll too. Yeah. So that does something to you. Hold on.
I think this is our first fumble.
Bryn falls, twists her ankle, screams.
Yeah,
Bryn walks face first into the bee nest. Bee!
Oh shit! So not only do you subtract 20 from that, Bryn, from your roll here, okay, and you also subtract 20 from all further rolls that you use that rune for until you spend the whole day meditating on that rune.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm also going to use a reroll for my regular roll.
Okay. Are you
so
using, now? Are you
Are you
using
sure
it
you
for
don't
the
want to
augment?
reroll on the movement rune? Fuck.
Yeah, I think it would be better to reroll on the augment because don't forget you have a
Reroll
plus
the fumble.
you have a plus 30.
Don't worry, Jess.
To
You can
hide,
still fumble again.
Right.
Okay. I mean, so
I'm
if
sure you'll screw something else up.
if I do a reroll, then I would succeed.
Okay, so that's just a regular success. All right, that's a good use of one.
That sucks too much at this important time. Reroll that shit.
So then
fair.
you
I got
have
a
a plus.
73 out of 75.
You have a plus. So it's a regular success. So that's plus 20. So plus 50 to your move quietly roll because it's also you're also in the fog. So
okay,
yeah, so in total, yep.
With my 5 for my augment, how much was my bonus? Was that just a special?
No, that is a plus 50 actually.
Oh, so you're at like plus 80 in total for Descara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Yep.
He is the knight.
Cool.
I'm Bear Man.
I was just going to say, he's
Batman.
Batman because he's a massive fucking...
All right, so I succeed in my move.
I am the owl bear.
Okay, so you guys, so you manage to sneak off into the fog, and there are times as you go that you can hear them in the distance, not too far away, but not that close either. And there are times when it feels like they pass very close to you, but you keep moving and you keep zigzagging around.
Do they seem like they're trying to hurt us somewhere?
They seem like they are trying to find you. So it really seems like they're just in a search pattern.
Okay.
And you begin leading them away. Sometimes it seems like you've lost them. Sometimes then you hear them. Over about a period of, I will say, a couple of hours, you have this game of cat and mouse going on. But eventually you feel like they're further and further behind you. And so you start doubling back, I would assume, to get to the well.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you're very turned around. It becomes very, 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 very foggy. But you're confident that you're close by because it's very rocky now. There's a lot of boulders and just outcroppings and escarpments and stuff where you are. It's very, very steep. And as you're walking, suddenly, who's in the lead?
Probably Syl then me because I'm watching Syl for ear twitch, tail twitch signals and stuff.
Okay.
Communication.
Syl just stops.
I put my hand up and I get low for everyone.
And as you do, you can see what she's looking at because there's a rock face. And you know this rock face. At least you think you know this rock face because this is not far from the well at all. But what you're seeing in the rock face is something you've never seen before. It is a massive set of temple doors. It's 5 people wide. I'm sorry, 5 men tall, 3 people wide. Massive, massive doors. There are pillars carved on each side of the doors that are just coiled dragons. And as it arches in the middle, there's that rune that you've seen on Chimerisa's rock, which is a triangle with like a slash across the top.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen this cliff face before, and that was hidden from me when we saw it.
Pretty seen you've been here before. Yeah, you guys have come up here. I mean, it's a kid thing to come up here and like fuck around, and so you know it well up here. And you guys, as you go, as you're walking, you can all see it too. And those doors are open. They're massive bronze doors. They're open, and you're close enough you can feel this warm wind blowing out, like warm air. It's very damp where you are, and you feel just the slightest touch of that warm wind brushing across your face.
I'm gonna kind of walk up alongside Syl, put my hand on her shoulders, and I'm gonna say, "What do you think?"
I smell nothing, brother. Far, far below you in the back desk, because you're leading up the rear.
Yep.
You hear that. You hear the lunar Tarshite being spoken maybe far below you. You don't know. Can't tell.
Yep. Can I make a homeland lore about this?
Yeah, make a
doorway.
Mm-hmm. Anyone who wants to can try to make a check and try to come up with something. Yeah.
Nada.
What?
Whew, I got a 5. Why do I know this out of everything that I slept through and all of my learned things about your people and your culture classes? I got it. I got a 5, man.
I got a 7.
Damn.
All right, so
I also
Bryn
know
and-
this.
So you both succeed. Okay.
Yeah.
Arissa, did you roll?
I was distracted by chat giving us
Yeah, you
6
got a
more
bunch of
rerolls
rerolls.
and a hydrate.
I'm like, don't die.
And she.
So this would be Homeland lore?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a success. I got a 24, and that's... Oh, you can't check that skill.
No,
Interesting.
you can't. It sucks. But I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that Kymris also recognizes the rune, and he says, "It's the dragon newt rune."
I was gonna say he takes out like the rock and he
He
looks
takes
at
out
it
the
and
rock and he's like, "It's the dragon newt rune." And all of you who succeeded, that's enough to jog your memory that. I mean, you don't know what this particular location is. You've never seen this door before. You've been past this rock.
dragons did fight off the Crimson Bat.
They did, but also the reason the Harraborn left 500 years ago is because there was something called the Empire of Worms Friends, who were people who began. They learned the Draconic language. They became very, very friendly with the Dragonute race, and they started learning dragon magic and became like stupid powerful because of it, because dragon magic is very powerful. But they also like reached too far and too greedily. And eventually the dragons were like, "Fuck you people," and killed them all. Like killed everything that was alive in Dragon Pass, except for you guys because you left. Because the Harraborn were very kind of hardline traditionalist Orlanthes, and they were like, "No, this is wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. We should be sticking to the old ways." And so they took their basketball and they left. They went south. You left the Vale. You actually left the Whites. You left the Stag, and went south and acted as mercenaries for someone called the Only Old One, who was kind of a human, but also kind of a troll, but who ruled the Holy Land to the south. So that's where you were for a long time before you eventually came back and reclaimed the Vale after the Empire of Worms Friends fell. But all of you probably would think that this is something to do with the Empire of Worms Friends or Dragon Newts. Don't know which.
Why would it appear now? Do we know anything about the Lunar relationship with the Dragon Newts and or Empire of Worm Friends?
The Dragon Newts have occasionally served as mercenaries because their Dragon Newts are really weird. Nobody really knows why they do what they do. So occasionally they have served as mercenaries for the Lunars. But other than that, there aren't many.
They're not particularly
centers
disposed
out
to any of.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not neither for nor against.
I mean, whatever it is, we can't figure it out now. We have to keep going.
Again, you hear the people coming from somewhere down below, and you hear all of you. You're not sure if you hear it, or if it's just in your mind, or you feel it, but you hear coming from the temple. The temple, shit. Enter.
Kymrace is going to look at his rock and then look up into the temple again, and then just kind of close his eyes for a moment and feel like just the direction of the wind and the wind coming out of there.
The wind prevailing around you is kind of blowing to like from one side to the other, but there is a warm wind coming out of the temple.
Well, it's better than the wind of winter.
Mm-hmm.
Kymrace is going to head toward the temple, I think. He's going to say back at them, "We should take what is offered." He's going to head toward the temple.
Yes, we'll also kind of head in. He'll hang by the door as everyone goes in, though.
Yeah,
Are you going to go in? Are you okay?
Shit. I think Rue's gonna head in.
Bryn?
Bryn, nothing's gonna throw them off our scent any better.
She'll follow Orissa in, but she'll be probably the last one.
It either opened for us or someone opened it, and if it wasn't the Lunars, it was the third wind.
she's gonna ignore Rue and follow Orisa in.
Okay. Des, are you going in? Or are you hanging by the door? What's the story?
I'm gonna go in when everyone's in, and
so you're going to be the last one in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
so you enter the temple. It is a big hallway you enter, but it's not very deep. And I'm opening up what the map looks like on our Twitch page if you're on it, if you want to look at it. If you're not around doing that, I'll send this picture to you later. But although it's a massive entrance, it's not very deep. It's probably only about 5 meters deep as you go into a room. But that hallway you walk through, the walls are carved with dragons. And you see dragons that are laying in the earth and almost becoming mountains. They're massive. You see dragons flying through the skies, dragons swimming through the seas. You even see dragons swimming in between stars on top. And eventually you enter into this big chamber. And there are 4 major pillars holding it up. Each one is a dragon, and it's kind of like hunched to hold the ceiling up. But when I say dragons, I want you to think of like not the Western like Dungeons and Dragons, like big wings and tail dragon, but more of like the Eastern kind of sinewy flying serpent sort of dragon. 4 of those are pillars that are dragons holding it up. Across from you, across the hallway you enter, is another set of doors. It's a massive set of bronze doors that are closed. And it's just a single giant dragon newt room on those doors. There are vents in each corner that are just blasting out steam every once in a while. It's just like some heat deep down in the ground is coming up through there. But in the middle, the most interesting thing you guys see is right in the middle, between you and the door on the other side, there's a stone dais of some sort. Comes up to about waist high, and it is a pale green stone. None of you have ever seen this before. I will tell the players it's jade. It's jade, but you guys have no, reference for that. There's a pillar. Each side of it is the face of a different dragon, and on the corners of it, there are bronze statues of kneeling figures in prayer, like robed figures praying. Because floating over it, just perfectly still, is maybe about baseball size gold ball, and each hemisphere is a dragon newt room.
Before we trample all the evidence, I'm going to look at the ground as we enter for evidence of tracks.
Give me a track roll.
Before we trample the evidence, me, the worst tracker who's not bad at tracking, technically. Who's technically not bad at tracking.
Amber, we have so many rerolls.
Oh, I did all right. I got a 35 out of 59. All right.
Nice. I was gonna say, our group is like not done. Our trackers are not done well with rolls.
And we have decent numbers in it.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You just roll poorly.
Yeah.
Performance anxiety.
Nothing has been here for a very long time.
Nothing's come in or out. It just opened. Fuck. Runes and floating magical balls and dragons, like this is so far outside of my realm of expertise. I'm just gonna kind of hang back and I'm gonna watch like Orisa and Kymreese. They're the people.
Yeah, so Orisa's gonna step a little
magic-y
further into the room and just kind of take a slow breath. And as she exhales, she is going to try and cast Detect Life.
Okay. Roll your spirit magic thing. Actually, I'm going to say you don't have to, because there's nothing pressing here. There's nothing pressing here, but there's also nothing alive here.
Okay.
Except for you guys. Actually, yeah, there's nothing alive here except for you guys.
This is an enclosed room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay. Bryn's
the only way in is the way you came. The only other way you're aware of in or out is the bronze doors across from you.
I'm going to ask Syl to watch the door for us while we're here. Like, could you keep an eye on the door?
She's kind of like happy to do that. She backs up and turns, and you can see her fur is kind of like standing up a little bit.
Fuck.
Is Nightclaw
too? Nightclaw is just like sat by the door and is like not moving.
Not going in.
Yeah.
Bryn's gonna find probably just a place of cover from the entrance, and she's just gonna start praying she's gonna do a prayer.
Who are you gonna pray to?
Probably Orlanth. Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna say? I'm interested. I'm not gonna put you on the spot. You don't have to.
No.
You can just.
She's not. She's not doing kind of like a freelance prayer. She's doing just like a traditional prayer of protection and guidance, and also just praying that.
Tell us what you pray for, so the unhearing, uncaring God can respond with nothing.
She's praying for protection and guidance, but like protection for her aunt. Yeah.
There. Okay. As you do, you feel the slightest cold breeze kind of blow up your back. You're almost not sure you felt it.
She's also going to draw her axe. Sorry, I'm also going to say that.
8 axes.
Reese walks in, and he's staring at this thing. And he casts a spell. You don't know what he's going to cast, but you see him touching one of his tattoos, and he's doing something. As he does that, he kind of steps back, almost in awe of something. But all of you feel it. Just as he steps back, you feel again that voice you heard, or think you heard. Maybe you felt it more, or maybe it was in your head, but you hear it again. Take me with you.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe we should talk about this. I feel like Kyrese is just going to be like, more friends talking object.
Yeah, Arisa actually slowly now starts to join Kyrese walking close to the pedestal because she's like interested. And she's gonna...
Ooh, I know what Kyrese is going to do. He's going to do the are you friend or foe kind of Hortling spiel to the speaker presence.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It knows it.
Oh, and does it respond with like the proper friend?
Yes, it probably. I don't remember all of it, but
spiel.
That's the right spiel. Like I bring you bread to your, I will give you a blanket because this is what we do for family. Yeah, it does this proper spiel. Yes,
right. Then he will be cool taking it.
I am probably going to be the one to have to reach it because it seems.
It's up to.
Arisa was going to grab it.
It's about.
No.
No, Arisa can touch it. For Arisa, it's like mid chest height.
Got it.
It's like for you. It's
after Kyrese is done with the thing, he'll look to Arisa and be like,
top,
"This is good."
Yeah. So Arisa reaches into her bag and pulls out some soft cloth, and she is going to very gingerly reach out for it and try and pick it up in her hand.
You reach out and you put your hand underneath it. And you just kind of like grasp it. And as you do, something like shoots up your arm, but it also shoots through the whole room. All of you feel it. It's something reaching out to connect with all of you. It's something just ancient and terrible and wise. And it wants to connect to you. But I have a question. Are you each willing to sacrifice one magic point? Not permanently, but are you each willing to sacrifice one magic point to make that connection?
I'm not using magic points for anything right now, so why not?
Yeah.
Yes. We'll do. We'll spend.
Yeah.
We'll spend.
Arisa's so into this. This is cool magic shit. Fucking finally.
So it's like being
here was yes. So
yeah,
it's being spent like we're using magic, right? So we'll like gain it back.
You're right, exactly. It's spent. This is the same way as if you had spent it, or if you also, when you do worship rituals, sacrifice magic points to the god.
Yep.
Knock. So, do you open magic point?
Right, exactly. Yep. Bryn, are you in too?
Yes.
Okay. All of you feel that that initial wave. It almost feels like a rush of both heat but energy, and feels like the tingling of electricity going almost through your chest, and you feel that question. You answer back with your own energy, and that energy coming from this thing flows into you, and it flows you feel it all the way through your body, tingling until it also collects on your left hands, on your palm. You all feel a tingling on your left palm, and when you look down in your left palm,
I'll look at my right palm because I don't know my left from my right.
I just the same thing.
That you have the tingling.
You all have.
It's not like me, Amber. I was like my left hand, and I was like, "This is wrong."
You have a dragon rune on your left palm now, each and every one of you.
Interesting.
Arisa's got the orb in her right hand and this in her left. She's like,
no.
Tyrese is going to hold his rock in his right hand and the dragon in palm in the left. If Maurice is holding
he smiles and he says, Grandma.
To who? All of us?
He just says it to himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did your grandmother have this room?
She left me this. And it's a rock with that rune on it.
Oh, dang. I mean, if it was good enough for Sug, I ever laughing. I look around the room. Does it seem like there's more that we should do here, or should we go?
So again, I mean, there are events in the corner. There are the statues. There are doors across from you. That's all that's there.
Did the dragons look different, each one? Or
yes.
Are they like...
They all look different.
What are the differences?
Fuck you, Amber.
I'm wondering if they're like themed. Like, is there a dragon that looks very fire, water, earth thing, or like are they?
So yes, there are themes similar to those lines. Light and dark. You see one that's definitely like a blue and water dragon. One that's more green. A black one. Things like that.
Possible affinities with runes is what I'm wondering.
Correct.
Yeah.
Another question that kind of popped. Like, do we know? Have we seen any depictions of dragons at all?
Yes,
in our life?
Mostly religious ones.
Yeah,
mostly religious ones. Hey, maximum nothing. Thank you. Yes, mostly through tales of Orlanth. Orlanth, in his career, killed 2 dragons. Mm-hmm. He killed one was Shakarazel, who was a dragon of the stars. He killed him and actually carries his head with him and one of his forearms. And the constellation Orlanth's ring is 9, I think, orange stars. A couple are missing. And there's a green one in the middle. It's said to be the dragon's eye. And there's a bigger constellation kind of around that, which is a dragon. And he also killed the dragon Aroka, who had swallowed Heller. And so there was no rain. And so when he killed the dragon, he kind of cut him open and Heller came out and there was rain again. So Heller was a water dragon.
Oh, okay. So he killed dragons, but for the sake of some other dragons and stuff. Okay, so it wasn't just like, fuck you, dragons. Like,
no.
We worship a god who slaughters your people. Please don't kill us.
No. It was more like he killed dragons for reasons. And there are dragon killers in and
I'm sure not all dragons get along with each other. And yeah.
Correct. I mean, dragons are very like unknowable. In Glorantha, true dragons. There are also something called a dream dragon, which you would know about because they pop up once in a while, which is like most dragons are just like sleeping, right? Like sleeping like Smog forever, not necessarily on treasure, but sleeping. But occasionally they have dreams, and dragons are so powerful magically that their dreams actually become real. And these are the dragons that will like fly around and breathe fire and steal gold and shit like that, because it depends on what the dragon's dreaming about. If he's having like a greedy dream, the dream dragon.
I had a dream that I raised the great city to the ground, and like a dragon will attack.
And the dragon will wake up and be like, "Oh shit, that happened." Yeah,
that's sorry. A dream dragon. All I can think of is when a fucking dog starts running in its sleep, and it just.
But you imagine that, but like 13 miles long, like, and then there's a dragon, an actual dragon flying around like doing shit, like a dream one. Yeah.
But these dragons kind of coincide with like what we know, what we usually see as dragons.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Is there something I could roll to like see what I know about like dragon spirits, or like to figure out what this is? I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, let's see what you could possibly
like. My rolls aren't great, so I doubt I'll get it. But like, I want to try. I
would say if you wanted to think about spirits, it would be a spirit lore roll.
I can try that. Yeah, just for funsies.
Sharky says elder race lore.
I'm gonna go with spirit.
As well.
Spirit lore is higher.
Okay.
So if I can barely, but. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, I actually got it. My spirit lore is 20 and I rolled a 13.
Okay. I will give you that, given what you've experienced so far of your interaction with this thing and your knowledge of having interacted with other spirits, right?
Yeah.
Because you've interrupted within the practice of your own religion, you've interacted with like healing spirits for Shalana Arroy, even though you're not fully initiated yet. And then for just general like there are spirits all over the place in Glorantha. You've had some interaction. You've also interacted with the disease spirit. So you kind of know the feel, right? So it's not a major jump to be like dragon shit all around. This feels like a spirit. This is some sort of dragon spirity thing going on in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another door that's closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was the way we came in.
Nope.
That's why
I will approach the closed door and just inspect any carvings or anything on it.
Yeah. It's solid, smooth brass, except for a raised dragon newt rune across the whole thing. It's 2 doors. It's a double set of double doors that would open kind of in the center, and there's a dragon newt rune carved across, like, you know, both of them, right?
What are the chances the orb is a key?
Dragon newt rune.
I would also be over there. Just for the idea of with the initiation, how our adult initiation, how like me and Kymries just kept going and going, and just like it just kind of has that urge to kind of want to go through these doors.
I will also say this to you, Des, and to Rue, and Kymries will feel this too because he was there. When you touched that spirit, there was some familiarity with the feeling you had when you were standing at the edge of the world.
That does make him kind of want to go through these doors.
Yeah.
That makes Kymries want to go through the doors. Rue doesn't know.
Arisa's already invested.
Rue's going to head back toward Bryn because she's being hesitant and he doesn't want to leave her alone.
Not being hesitant. She's anxious. She
wants to go and behead some Lunars.
I know. I was like, she wants to just go kill these Lunars.
As you inspect the door, though, you go up to it and you feel. Do you touch it?
No, he's just looking. Okay. Kymries or Descara or Risa are going to touch it.
Yes, that's what.
You know, just standing by, you can feel how hot it is.
Ooh, very warm.
Oh.
So, like, go to reach out and touch it, and it's just like, ooh, no, too hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Kymries is going to look to Arisa, like, and look at the orb and just give her like a little question mark.
She's gonna walk up towards the door and hold the orb out.
Nothing happens.
What are the chances they left the key in front of the door? Right.
So
what are the chances we don't have to break in through the garage?
Leaving your key under the welcome mat.
Arisa will in turn look to Kymries, look at the rock, and then nod to the door.
He will be like, holds rock.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Looks at Arisa, holds rock out toward her orb. Touch rock to orb. Just trying everything, like clink.
Yeah,
Amber, thank you for continuing the aura of awkward magic flirting.
They just like toast rock and orb.
She would too.
Is there no handle on the door?
Nope.
No. Gotcha. I
mean, Kymries is up to it. He buried himself alive, went to see death, like now is his trial by fire. He's like, he's gonna, take a moment and like feel the heat within his own body, like understanding, embracing the fire rune within, like just do his Zen thing. Fire within all of us, even if it's from small embers to great flames. He's had trouble with the fire rune affinity, I think. Is that one of the ones that he has been having trouble with?
I don't think he has anything in it.
He doesn't have anything with?
I know he doesn't have anything in his earth rune. I think he actually does have something in his fire
rune. He has very little bit in fire rune. I think it's like 20%.
Yeah.
Yep. And he is, I think this is a Kymries thing to do, but he is going to like look at the rune on the one palm and he's going to put the dragon newt rune back in his pocket and he's going to hold both of his palms face up and then he's just going to one on each side of the dragon newt rune and he's just going to full on touch, full hand, everything and just like push.
How long would you stay there as his hands burned?
I mean, he going off of the fact he was like, don't dig me up till I die. Gonna say until something happens or someone pulls him away from it.
His hands start burning. And it's very painful. And
sizzle.
Sizzle. Yeah.
Yep. If there's any sort of spirit-y roll magic thing you can do, he'll try that. If not, like someone's gonna have to be like, okay.
Yeah.
The adult in the
Arisa.
Yeah.
Arisa recognizes the smell of burning flesh and she's like, oh, hey, no, you know what?
gonna pull him away from that because I'm over there too.
Discard Arisa like
and then sort of look at his charred hands. How does the root dragon new mark on the palm look now that his hands are burnt?
Fine.
Is the hand burnt all around the rune, or is there like a spot where it's not? Or
it's like your hand it's still burnt. His hands are like red. Like, you know, if you like he hasn't burnt. They haven't burnt.
Yeah, the bath water was way too hot. You're not going to have blisters, but you did get burnt.
He's red. His hands are red, right? Yeah. Probably lost a hit point. You could use a little bit of healing if you want to pop it on him, or so that's up to you. Or someone else who has a heal spell.
Maybe like medicinally.
For a burn, yeah. Would she have like the equivalent of aloe so she could like soothe the burn?
Yeah, that'll be in your healing kit.
I'm like, he's about to be like, no, it's okay. Like, Payne's a teacher, but Arissa's going to put aloe on his hands, so he's not going to say that.
He's like, ooh, this is nice.
It's
I'll just look at her and be like, thank you. I feel like I'm still... So much of the time, I feel like I'm just stumbling through things. Don't know what I'm doing. I just want to learn. Sometimes you have to listen in different ways.
I think we're all trying to learn that.
If you want to do a first aid roll for that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
This is my brother's character, Kelly, that I am now inhabiting.
Oh yeah, success. My first aid skill is an 82 and I rolled a 66.
Let me see. He's good. He's good. Mark that.
I will. If I can get that skill higher, I'm going to be so happy.
Yeah.
He just gives you like a shy little smile and he says like, thank you. That's much better.
Welcome.
We're running out of time. Like, if we're not going through those doors, we have to go back out through the other ones.
I think we have to go back. But I think... And she, like, holds up the orb. I think someone's coming with us.
I feel a pulse of happiness at that.
I mean...
Oh, they're pleased.
I mean, they provided us a place to hide and protection. It's a little bit of thanks.
All right.
Probably ask Syl if they she's noticed them go by, if it's quiet out there now.
Does Syl hear anything with her better than our ears?
I hear nothing, brother.
She says everything's quiet.
Arisa looks to the orb and is just like, I'm just gonna wrap you in some cloth and put you in my bag to keep you safe for now, okay?
No response.
Cool, she's gonna do that.
Yeah. Time Reese will say, like, not all journeys before you or journeys you're ready to take. Perhaps another time. He'll say to the door and we'll turn around.
Oh my God, it really is. You just sound just like him, Jesus.
Perhaps another time.
Yeah. All right, so you head out.
We'll go, yeah.
Who has a higher track skill between Des or Rue?
I do.
I think Discard does.
Yeah.
Syl has an 80.
Syl's is higher than mine.
She stops and looks at the ground and looks back at you as you walk out. And in her doing it, Des, you can see it too. And Rue, you notice it. Someone or a group of someone's has passed right by here while you're inside.
They didn't see it.
They didn't, but I'm worried if they're ahead of us now.
They are indeed ahead of you because they were going ahead of you. And now that you've been here, like I said, you recognize this rock. You were just kind of thrown off, A, in the fog, and B, because you're like, what? I've never seen this thing before. But this is very, very close to the cliff face where you guys are hanging out when you came up here, which is not far at all from Gothring's well.
It opened for... Well, I mean, that answers one question. It opened for us.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're also very, very close that they're about to find them.
All right. We could go then. Can we climb? Is the Gothring's well above us, or is it?
It's not like a sheer cliff face. Think of it's more like sloping down from where you are, but you need to go to your left to get to Gothring's well.
We need to move directly and with intention to beat them.
Yeah, you can get it. No, they're ahead of you. They're definitely ahead of you to get there.
They're doing like a search pattern though, so they're not going to be moving like necessarily the most direct.
You could sneak up on them.
This would probably be the time to Catch
I'll
him
look
from
at
behind.
Syl and ask how many.
I think a track roll would let you figure that out.
Yeah, I'll make that too.
Yeah. She sniffs around a little
18.
bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, we both got it. Syl got a 30 and I got a 16.
Less than
We
10?
all know.
Less than 10, more than 5, somewhere in that range.
So more than us, but not so many that it's impossible to take down. That we do have to consider that if we kill 5 to 10 Lunars, they were going to realize 5 to 10 of their men went missing in the woods.
Also, if there's another search party around, they will find them.
And we'll
that
make
will
noise.
be worse. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should not kill them. I think we should try to get by them if possible.
I think we should kill all of them.
Bryn, the bodies are going to come back against us this time.
I mean, not necessarily, because they know the Third Wind are in the area.
I mean, that shouldn't go on to them either.
I mean,
The
it's
Third Wind have
going,
been killing Lunars, though.
Yes.
It's-
But what I'm saying is, like,
it's going to fall onto someone.
it'll
They're going to
confirm-
think
it'll-
that the Third
it'll-
Wind killed them.
Correct,
Not-
but it'll confirm that they're around. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll
Yes.
confirm that they're here and around versus just suspicious. And they might hunt even further. They might send even more people this way. I mean, we'll sneak up at least first and see what's going on.
If we have the opportunity to get by them, we should. If not, we'll do what we have to.
Okay. So, what is it you guys are trying to do?
Approach quietly and try to gain ground on the group ahead of us.
Catch up to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Give me move silently rolls
Fuck.
to see how
This
you
is where we're gonna need to
Yes.
reroll.
Yeah,
do.
rerolls.
I will give you plus 35 because it's become a lot foggier around here. So you have some big bonuses.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for the bonuses. So also got it.
I passed because I had augmented that with my rune, so
this
I'm
still counts as the same encounter.
I'm good because of the bonus.
I think I'm for move quietly. I am rolling above 100% right now,
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
but I'm rolling in the 70s. So
You need it. Yeah.
I succeed as well.
Cool. We'll say that everyone else succeeding carries Cumries. So you sneak up. And they're circling, but you guys didn't realize just how close you guys are to Gothring's well. And they actually look like they get there before you. But they do get there before you.
Fuck, now we gotta kill them.
That's the bad news. The good news is it doesn't appear that anyone is, when you get kind of around Gothring's well and you hear it, doesn't look like anyone else is there.
Are they talking like they have found a camp? Are they sort of like discussing it?
They're looking
And
around.
picking through it. Yeah.
They're looking around. It's too far to see from where you are in the woods. You can see the whispers of them through the fog, right? You can see them. You know they're there. They're wearing red cloaks, which doesn't help you hide in the woods very much, but that's what they wear, right? But they're looking around. You see, and now you're able to look to. You see there are 6 of them. With spears and shields, and then there's another one who is just carrying like a bow, who does not have a red cloak on.
Do they look to be a lunar?
Hard to tell through the fog.
Okay.
that guy.
It's that guy, maybe.
But from the distance, from the last time you were up here, Bryn, you remember that there are evidence of campsites up there.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea where else they might have gone next?
We should try to pick up their Third Wind's trail to see if they left in a hurry. Maybe they heard the Lunars coming and they got out just ahead of time. We can follow them before the Lunars realize they've gone in any direction. I'm going to look to Descara and I'm just going to kind of be like, you want to go that way and I'll go this way to look for tracks in the periphery.
Yeah, I'll try to pick up some tracks, see if I can find anything.
So you're going to look for Third Wind tracks and get around these guys? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to search around in a kind of wideish radius around the camp to see if we can see evidence that they got the fuck out as the Lunars were approaching.
So you'll be kind of out of sight of each other then. All right.
Yep.
Give me search rolls or two. What is everyone else doing while they're doing that? Just.
I also wanted to make a search roll to see if I could, see anything.
Okay. What are you looking for particularly? They're looking for tracks.
Search.
Or it would be track is what you're doing, Discar.
Okay, yeah, track.
Yeah. Arisa's looking to see if there are any belongings left there.
You would have to get closer to there to be able to tell.
Okay. Give me a minute then.
Mm-hmm.
I failed, but Syl succeeded. If there is a scentable or wolfable trail, she will find it, I hope.
All right, so you're poking around on your side, and she's like, I smell the red men, but I smell others too. Dear people.
Which way did they go?
There's been many of them around here.
Are they hiding? Is this an ambush right now? I'm gonna get down.
I just made
she
it.
Just said there have been many around here. She didn't.
Oh,
say
have been. Or I thought said there are many around. I'm are they literally just like about to fucking? I'm like, shit.
No. Des, yeah.
Yeah, I got a 71 out of 73.
Okay. You again, just like Rue, you find evidence of tracks of different groups of people going in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Bryn, did you have anything you wanted to do?
I'm going to try and think about where I feel like, or how I think my aunt would kind of think and where she would be heading next.
Okay.
And then I might kind of loop around and try and go in the opposite direction, maybe.
Leaving the group.
No, I'm just going to think about it first, but I'm going to head that way kind of slowly.
Okay.
So I am leaving the group, but I'm not getting very far yet.
Sure. Your aunt, knowing what you know about her, if she knew guys are around, would try to set up an ambush somewhere.
Shit. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, Brent. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, if I knew that or know that, I might send out a whistle.
Like the loon call?
A loon call? Yes, the
that
loon
was
call.
The call.
Yes.
Yeah, the loon call. All right.
Yes.
You do.
I forgot that's what it's called.
I've been summoned to make bird noises again.
I thought at first you meant loon call, like lunar call, and then I remember the bird. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. The loon.
Wait, quick. Where's fucking sandwich bird?
Oh.
See, he's with Ben.
Yeah, he's with Ben.
Shadow
right?
of Chaos's end sandwich is Ben.
Yes.
He's with Ben.
We're also
Chipwich.
Kind of close-ish enough to see
Chipwich,
if
that's his name.
to see if like the Lunars react, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can see. I would say they're probably about 50 yards away is the well. You're kind of circling around them. You can see them through the woods. It's not thick woods up there. It's mostly pine. It's very, very quiet, except for the fall of the falls. It's very, very foggy. So there's a lot of decent ground cover to hide if you need it. But you can see. You can't see well, but you can see them. Arissa, what are you doing?
I'm actually going to chase. So how close are we to the well itself?
It's at 50 yards. The Lunars are right there. They're at the well.
Okay. So then, can I focus on the Lunars and see if I can? Because she's suspicious of that one that doesn't look like they belong. She wants to try and see if she can figure them out.
Traitor.
Yeah, she's suspicious as hell. What do I roll? Is that a search scan?
Scan.
Okay. Insight Owen's species.
I just saw that. I was like, insight on species.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a good one. Actually,
Who is that?
Yeah.
Does that person move like someone she knows? Like I recognize
That's
that.
so much
shuffle.
better for me. I am gonna use one of my rerolls because chat has given us so many lovely little viewers.
Chat has been so generous.
Chat has been very generous. That is a 2.
Wow! Holy shit!
My insight own species is 65.
Damn.
Okay, first of all, check that.
Yeah, thanks, chat.
Yeah, and secondly, let me think, because that is a smashing success.
Wow.
So you watch them for a while, and you watch a little bit how they interact with this guy, and they're very the body language is mostly what comes through at this distance. But you're able to pick out a couple of details. One is that he is armed with a bow, but that's really seems to be it. And he's a slave. That's what you think.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Because of the way they treat him and the way he kind of acts around them, and you can also sense from his reading his body language that there's a reluctance on his part in taking part with what he's doing.
Is he one of the because I know they had brought a specific slaves from a specific clan. Is he
the
one
Fireball
of them?
clan? Too far away to tell.
Okay. Nope, that's fair.
Yeah.
So why would they brought 10 slaves with them. Why would they bring one of their slaves into here unless the slave was the tracker?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just one slave. They brought just one slave with this well-armed party who does not need a bowman.
Yeah, this is someone
He's the
that
tracker.
knows what he's doing.
He's the tracker. We have to get him. I don't know this. Only Arisa knows.
I know. But everyone else has gone away.
Just give me a second here, Rue. Since you're playing Kymries. I can spell.
Can you?
No.
Can we hear the water?
Yes.
Yeah, that's yep. I was gonna say, like, Hymri's probably listening to the sound of the water more than anything to see if he can hear her speaking to him.
Oh, damn. Yes.
Can he make out what she's saying?
Yes.
Or the tone of her voice, at least.
He can make out her saying that they don't belong there. And as he's watching, and as all of you are spread out, he's watching this. One of them just goes and like pees in the pool.
Oh my God, no.
We're about to have a real pissed off water spirit on our hands. I hate myself for saying.
Oh
and
no.
As that's happening, you see the scout find something. The tracker.
Fuck, I don't know that he's a scout. I can't intervene. Kymries is going to
Can Arisa see which way the scout is going?
He's just found something, and he's like calling the other ones over.
Okay. Can she try and do like an around to try and get a better view?
To get closer? I will say yes. I would normally have been allowing your stealth rolls to stand because you made good ones. Trying to get closer will be another one for you to move, another move silently roll.
Do we still have that bonus to it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try it. So the bonus is what, 35?
Yep.
Okay, so that brings mine up to a 50. I'm going to reroll. I don't want to keep using our rerolls.
We have tons of them.
One more, and then I will admit that Arisa has fucked up really badly.
That's
Arisa has indeed fucked up.
We've done fucked up. Excellent. It adds complication.
That's an interesting point you bring up. We probably should institute a rule of like how many rerolls you should actually use, from chat. But okay, so you sneak over.
It's
Arisa.
fate.
Arisa.
It's okay. They only see Arisa. It's fine. It's fine.
And you get closer.
You're not even from the Harraborn. You're just a traveling healer, pacifist to all.
And you get close enough to where you hear them, and the Lunars have a very thick, like Tarshite accent, but you can hear the tracker has similar one to you. He's speaking pretty good Hjortling, but they say, "Well, speak, dog. What have you found?" And he's like, "Well, they've been in it looks like there's been a camp here at least, but which way did they go? You know, there's a bounty on the one's head." And you're just like, "Oh shit!" Snap! You step on a twig. And they're all like, and you wear white, So even though it's foggy, you still stick out in the woods.
She looks a bit like if the girl from The Ring had more layers.
But are you moving like that?
Well, no, it's a race, so she just like stops in place, shoulders hunched, all awkward and nervous.
So you get a good look. They all turn at you. You get a good look at them then. The young one, you see tattoos on him now. You can see on his face, he's got some air rune tattoos and stuff, and on his arms. And he's got Harraborn, not Harraborn, I'm sorry. He's got Sambari tattoos.
He is Sambari, okay. Yeah, that's what she figured.
He's got a bow and arrow. He's knocked. But the Lunars, they're just Lunars. They're the same armor that Bryn's wearing, the Linothorax, which is a lighter armor. No helmets. They've got swords and spears and shields and swords. But the one who was like kind of standing over the slave looks at you. They all kind of look at you and he goes, "Caesar!" And two of them are coming after you.
He holds up her arms and just
see that. You guys see this? Where all y'all are.
She holds up her arms and just yells, "The water spirit! She was upset. I heard her, so I came to check on her."
They just come and grab you.
Okay.
And drag you into the area around the well and just kind of throw you on the ground. Spear in your chest. What are you doing here? Speak.
I told you the water spirit was upset. I came to check on her. She's my friend.
Where's the third wind?
I don't know.
Guys, what are you doing?
Rue is going to quietly, wherever he is crouched right now, knock an arrow. And aim at the one most likely to harm Marisa from weapon position wise.
There's one with a spear right in her chest.
Yeah. Did I see the guy pee in the basin?
Yep.
I'm also going to knock an arrow and just keep it dead on him.
Okay. He's just he's finishing up, shaking it off a little bit.
While they're all
distracted. I want to shoot him right now.
Dude, go for it.
No, I can't. Harissa's got a spear on her. I'm not going to do that.
Reese is going to kind of open his eyes because he's been sort of quietly communing with this water spirit, and he's going to say, under his breath, "We will help you wash them away." And I think we're going to do violence, but I'm not sure who's going to do violence first.
Yes, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to probably cast mobility and strength on myself.
Okay. I think we are entering the violence then. Is
the violence is about to occur. Who's going to go
Marisa
first?
never gets a chance.
We need to kill Spare Guy.
Yeah.
So let's go into strike ranks then. Des, yours would be the best. You can cast one spell. No, actually, you can do two. You just can't fight and cast a spell in the same round. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Fuck it. I'm going to say you can. We'll look it up later.
We always forget. We look this up and then we forget it between 2 weeks.
No, because I know you can cast a spell and attack in the same round if you have the strike ranks. So I off the top of my head, unless chat wants to jump in here, I don't see why you wouldn't be able, if you have enough strike ranks to cast 2 spells in a round, why you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, so I have, because it's a mobility is at 1 point and strength is at 2 point.
Yeah, so it's just your just the magic point you're using on it. So that's strike rank 3. That would be,
and I think it's my dexterity SR, right?
Yep.
2.
Yep.
So it would be 3 and 4.
Yep. There you go. So Rue, what is your strike rank? We'll go around. When you
I had the arrow knocked, so I think I can do 3 arrows this round.
I think you can.
Which would be strike rank. I know I can do 3 in a round if the arrow's knocked. I just don't know what ranks I can do it at right now. But
hey guys, it's Troy's 1 year anniversary subscribing to us.
Hey, nice.
It's 1.
Oh my god!
It's 1, 6. I go at 1, 6, and 11. That's what it is.
Cool,
I think.
Sharky stepped up. Thank you, bro. 5 strike ranks between each spell, so you can do 2 spells. That's your whole round is casting spells, but that's cool. All right.
And does that leave me enough time to move too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because let's see, strike rank, so 5. So you cast the first one at 3.
Yep.
Then there's 5 strike ranks that gets you to 8. Right.
Yep.
And then the other ones, no, you wouldn't. It would take you the whole round to do the two of them.
Okay.
My strike rank is 2.
Okay. So I think we say, so Rue gets his first shot, Bryn gets a second one. Then Rue gets other shots. They all go on strike rank 6.
Dude.
So
I am going to augment with...
Can I do something?
I was going to say, I also...
You may. What would you like to do?
Arisa wants to call out to the water spirit for help.
Fair. Okay.
I don't know what to do for that, but...
You just call out for help. You don't have any magic that'll do that for you.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a
a
spirit something I could...
Leaving it up to story.
Yep, I'll leave it up to story. That's fine.
Right.
Because she's going with her... She doesn't know her friends are about to do something crazy. So she's like, I'm going to keep going with my story. I am here for her.
Okay. Fair.
She is also actually now concerned about her, but besides the point.
I will say that should pop off pretty fast, too. What's your dex strike rank?
2.
We'll say that happens on 3.
Cool.
So that goes. So it's Rue, Bryn, you.
Cool.
That's the spending the whole round casting, doing spells. I'm going to say that Kyrese is 2. He's casting a spell.
Okay.
When
I don't know what Kyrese is going to do, but he has just said that this will be war.
I could also get off multiple arrows, right? Rue doesn't have something special. I'm also...
No, not at all. It's just the strike rank. So it's 5 strike ranks between arrow.
Between arrows, yes.
Yeah.
And you start your dex strike rank.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mine is 1.
Gotta check for spells.
You're on 2.
I go.
You definitely have to roll for those spells. Thus far. Yeah.
I go on 1, 6, and 11 because I have the arrow knocked already.
Yeah, so you were going on 2, so you would go on 7.
2, 7, yep.
So you can do 2 this round. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
I'm going to augment with loyalty to my clan.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
Okay, that'll augment your archery skill for the whole fight then. So that's regular success.
Yep, regular success on that one.
Plus 20, yep.
Plus 20, and I'm going to smoke the spear guy. I hope.
Hey, the one standing right over, the one holding the arrow to spear to Arisa.
Yeah, I got that guy. So my 8 to 9. My bow skill is 99 right now.
Hell yeah.
So got a 43, which is not a critical, but bow skill is 99, which is very nice. So that is a hit on strike rank 1.
All right, roll 1d20 to see where you hit him.
Leg.
Fucking leg.
Leg.
Rolled a 2.
Oh,
I believe that's a leg.
God damn it.
Hold on.
Every
He
other
wasn't an
roll was a
adventurer.
leg.
Well, his adventuring days are over.
Right, I took an arrow to my knee once.
Now he's just going to be a guard in some city.
Some asshole wolf boy.
I think if it's the same as ours, it's the right leg.
It is the right leg indeed. So roll your damage.
That is only 3 damage. Womp womp.
All right, so he takes a wound. He takes an arrow to the knee.
Arrow to the knee. We'll shoot him again at 5 or 6. I mean,
it was 3 you rolled.
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck that leg in particular. Joke's on him. I'm going to hit that leg every single time until it is useless.
just keep hitting it. All right, the arrow, Arisa, you're like, no, please, and you begin praying to the or just calling out to the water spirit, Uresta, and an arrow just like hits the guy in the knee, and he's like, shit, my career. Roll to see. You're rolling at the P and
my career.
My bow was on him, but like if like we are attacking and Arisa's being held, I'm going to shoot the guy who's holding Arisa.
Yeah.
Or
There's a couple standing like over, but one has a spear like right in her chest as she's on the ground, so that would be the closest.
No one's holding her. Just
no one's holding. They threw her on the ground.
She's on the ground and they're looming over her like big scary men.
Throw her to the floor. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna
throw her to the floor.
I'm gonna shoot one of the other ones.
With Linus and Oisa.
I'm gonna augment with my
spear guy.
Obviously. All of them? Really?
Shoot spear guy.
They all have weapons too, though.
Yeah, but spear guy has a weapon and he might stab Arisa and he's not dead because I hit him in the fucking leg.
Yeah, I assume he went down, no?
No.
All right. Okay.
No, he's still standing.
Only his career went down.
Yeah, he's literally. That's so. Strike range also. It's like literally like he just got hit in the knee. Like
boom.
this
So
is
like
you
pop,
acting
pop.
Like pop. Right.
Gotcha.
Double tap, Bryn.
Double tap.
I am going to augment with my hatred of the Lunar Empire,
Excellent.
which I got.
Sweet. So that's plus 20 if it was a regular success.
It's a regular success.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So plus 20. Okay. Oh no. Hold on, sorry. I'm like struggling. All right. I succeed. I'm trying to calculate if it's a critical or not.
Mm-hmm.
20% is critical, right?
Yeah, 20% is special.
Special. Yeah.
Why can't I do math right now?
What did you get? A 16?
I got a 15 out of 73.
So 14 would be
73.
special.
Okay, 7.3,
right.
14.6. So 14.6 is special.
Yep.
I don't know if we
Just
round up or
missed it.
down.
Just missed it.
Round down.
Yeah.
Round down.
Just missed it.
All right, just missed it. All right. So roll to see where you hit him.
Okay. 15.
Hey, that is the right arm. Roll your damage.
This pin cushion, this guy, we should have a million fucking times, but only in the outer extremities.
He's just like, why won't you just kill me? Oh, Sharky. Hey, Sharky says you round up. I'm going to go with Sharky. So good for you. This is a special success.
I still
So
think
in
I
that
don't
case-
get it, don't I?
No.
73,
'cause
20% of 73 is
is-
14.6.
Yeah, so
Round up,
that's
15.
15.
Shit. Thanks, Sharky.
Listen, we listened to our chat, and Sharky knows
Take it.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you smoke the right arm, hopefully he will drop the spear or at least not be able to thrust it through her chest.
I got 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
9, and that is a special means that it's an impale, I believe.
Yeah,
which
I
is-
So,
think
like, pin his arm to
Pin
his
the arm to his
side.
body, yeah.
I think he does drop what he's holding in that.
Yeah, he does. That's the spear. So
Yeah.
9 points of damage actually fucks his arm too. So
The arm
let's
dies.
see.
Ugh.
Right arm 9. Yeah,
Nice shot, Bryn.
Good
Fuck
shot, Bryn.
yeah.
Yeah, that would fuck my arm up.
8, 4. Yeah. And 11.
My hatred of the Lunars more than my love for Orisa.
So
I accept that. It's still helping me.
I like what we
Bryn,
chose too,
you're
because we had lots of options to augment with, and I chose my love of my clan, and you chose your hatred of the Lunars.
Yeah, you're like, fuck this guy. in
I
particular, these
was
Lunars.
gonna shoot them anyways.
So Bryn's arrow hits the guy in the knee. He's like, oh.
No, arm. Bryn on the arm. I hit him.
No,
in the knee.
sorry, Rue hits him in the knee.
He's like, my career, my arm.
He's like, my career. And then it's just as he says that this arrow nails him right here. Right? And actually goes like through his arm. And he's like,
Right
Shatters
through the elbow.
Yeah.
and he drops his spear that was pointing at your chest, and his arm's just like hanging limp. And he's like, all the other guys are like, what the fuck is happening? Those are the first round of shots. So the next shot happens when it's yours, Rue, I believe. So
I'm at 6
'cause-
again. If anybody has anything lower than 6, they go before me.
All right, so the Lunars are at 6 as well. So he's just like screaming, and like someone's like Festivus, and he's running over to like heal his arm.
Festivus?
Biggest.
And he's running over, and you see him like they're gonna heal the arm, although the arm's pretty fucked up. And,
Fuck that guy.
The other
you're
guys are
not.
kind of like spreading out, kind of looking around, looking for you guys. So that's going to be their turn, is making scan rolls to see if they can see you. So second shot.
Wait, who's trying to heal the arm? Fuck that guy. I'm gonna shoot him.
Some other guy just ran over to heal Festivus.
Fuck him. Fuck the healer.
Festivus.
Got him. Not a special though. 29.
All right.
Roll higher
Roll-
damage, you little shit.
Where'd you roll to
Alright.
hit?
11.
That is the abdomen. Nice one. All right.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
Right
so,
in the guts.
Right in the guts. 6 damage to the guts. So he takes 4. So he's got 1 left there. He's not there. He's like, Festivus! And he's got an arrow in his chest, and he's like, oh. He's like limping, but he's up still, but he's not happy about the fact there's an arrow sticking out of his stomach.
more where that came from.
They're looking around.
They gonna find us.
You see one, like, he sees the arrow and he tracks back to you, and he's like, there! And they're going to start, like, running through the woods to you.
Shit.
Bryn, I believe you would have the next shot then.
Yep.
Actually, no, Orissa went after that. I'm sorry. Orissa was praying to the water spirit.
Yes.
And as she's doing that, she's just like, let her come back and say what she was doing, because we skipped over. Hey, Sarah. I actually gave Rue her second shot before your action. So how do you pray to Uresta, or how do you call to Uresta?
She was just kind of like trying to like reach her hand closer to the water, and just kind of go with her bluff and just, Uresta, I heard your call. Please help me. I don't know what's going on.
Meanwhile, at the same time, for the sake of really coolness,
if you can, you should jump in. If you can.
Can I do that?
Yes, because you can get up. You can get up
Right in front of the well.
Yeah, she's going to try and
launch yourself inside. Just Hail Mary, boom.
Yeah, that's it. She just flings herself in.
All right, you fling yourself into the water, and you hit it, and you go down underwater, and that's your turn. For now, we'll get back to what happens in a minute.
And by the time she surfaces, we're all dead because
everyone's on. Rue, you nail this guy in the stomach with an arrow. He's like, but because of that, you see that you're spotted. Two of them kind of start coming your way, who are up and standing still. Bryn, that will be your shot.
Is anyone moving towards Orissa? They were all kind of, during their turn, they
Two of them are shot. Two of them saw where Rue are and are starting to work their way over there. That leaves the scout, who's just kind of standing looking around, has kind of just crouched down, but isn't really doing anything. You see he's still got an arrow knock, but he's not really like, he's looking around, but he's not really doing anything. And that leaves two of them left. One was peeing. And so he's just like, oh shit, trying to like wrap things up. And one is left, kind of looking in the other direction, because your arrow came from a different direction. So he's still looking for you, but he hasn't seen you.
Okay, I'm going to finally shoot the one that was peeing.
Okay.
I don't like him.
What does she have to roll to shoot him in the dick? Someone had to ask.
I was thinking it.
I know.
Just let it happen. Let's see what happens here.
I don't think I get it, though. Hold on.
If you get a 20 and you roll another 20, you hit him in the dick. This is house rolls. You know what? 2 20s is confirm crit on the dick. House rolls.
Kent is right. I'm going to reroll it.
Yeah, that's definitely a reroll. The Lunars were like, you guys are unethical dick shooters.
And the Harraborn clan are like, yeah, duh.
I rolled a 3.
That
is for sure another critical.
That's a
yes.
That's
not even a special. That's a crit.
You got him in the dick. Okay, roll your damage. We're not rolling for percentages. You impaled him. This is impale is roll full damage plus you roll your damage on top of that. So I think it's 8 for an arrow plus another 8 or 9. I think
it's 9 for an arrow if it's max.
So all right, 9 plus roll another.
I only rolled a 1 though for my damage. That's 2. That's 2. That's 11.
That makes it 10 points of damage.
11.
You know
11.
something though? Okay, it's 11. Fine.
Yeah.
He's like, shit. You shoot him. He was like, his back was to you, but you managed to somehow shoot him like through the ass and out the dick.
The taint. You were just right through, like, oh my god.
Right up,
my god.
And out. He's
going to hemorrhage so hard and so
it
fast.
ignores his armor, so he just takes the full damage. He's just like,
he's done.
And he just kind of falls into the pool.
If there are any first-time viewers to our stream, hi, this is why After Dark is part of our name.
He's just done. That was a critical to the taint.
Troy, because in Sharky just said, because correctly that critical hits ignore armor and pals, and then Troy it bypasses his peen man.
Is Troy here?
Troy's in chat, yeah.
Hey.
Troy's in chat.
I mean, he was peeing. He probably didn't have time to put much.
This was the guy who was peeing. Amazing.
Yeah, so he falls headfirst into the pool. Arissa, you're underwater. You just hear like, because you know how you're underwater screaming. You hear like very muffled screaming, and just another and blood coming from this guy's crotch as he's like floating.
Everywhere, just a cloud.
But Aris is not only going to come out looking like the girl from the ring even more, but she's going to have blood on her now.
Your white is just all just pink and red. Your clothes coming out of the pool of blood water.
It's like you washed like a red and it bled into your whites. You know, that's what you're gonna look like. Oh,
she's going to look like any generic casting of Ophelia from Hamlet, and I love that for her.
I love that.
That works. All right. So they went. Yes, you wrap up your spell casting. So you're strong and fast now.
Yep.
And before the last shot. No, then I will do Kymrese. Bryn gets a shot. You get a shot. Your third shot. So
I think I'm out of shots now.
You get two. Oh,
yeah,
no, you did take two. I'm sorry, that was your second. Rue has one left. All right, for this round. Kymrese has been casting and just kind of like he's holding something. He's holding the ash in his hand and he's looking at the water and he's casting. His eyes get very, very cloudy. And as he does, suddenly, Arissa, you are underwater. All of a sudden, you're just like sat safely on the other side of the pool as this water spirit like swirls
the
up.
current just rolls
It's
you
a
out.
woman made of water, and one of the guys who was trying to like run past the pool to get to Rue is just like pulled into the water.
Arisa just looks up at her and just, thank you, friend.
She doesn't have time to look at you. She's busy like drowning a guy. It's like the meme of she's like holding his face down in her own pool.
Continuing the long ancient tradition of women drowning men.
Yes, exactly. This is
women drowning
shit with the classics here. Yeah. Blah. Okay. Rue, your third shot. And then we'll go to
I'm going to shoot one of the dudes running toward me.
Giant, deadly, swirly.
Swirly of death.
That's the subtitle of this episode.
Ooh, that's a 9. That's a special.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So special. Sharky, help me out. Special is also an impale, right? I think
for arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we'll give it to you. Roll your fuck it. You got it. Roll your location. These guys are scrubs.
Oh, location. I always roll my damage before my location. But my damage was good this time. 7 location.
Also the abdomen. All right.
Fuck this guy, 9.
Also, Sharky says yes.
Thank you. Oh, so completely bypasses armor. So you rolled a 9.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, not good for him.
Not good.
You shoot him right in him also in the abdomen, right into it, and he's just like, and starts like barfing up blood as blood is just gushing out of like you hit him in like the liver or something. He
Fuck
just
that
goes
guy.
down hard.
Organ damage.
He goes down hard and he's not getting up.
One of these days, this is going to be us on the other side of this. This is a very deadly combat system, y'all. You get fucked up super fast.
Mm-hmm. So that is the end of that round. So to say what we have left, the water spirit has drowning a guy.
Yep.
Festivus still has an arrow in the knee, and his arm is jacked, but he's still up and walking around. His friend is still alive, but has specials don't ignore armor. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So let me read. You know what? I'm not going to go back. He's still fucked anyway. You rolled it up.
He's alive, but he's not happy. He's.
I actually think you did. I did. So it was 9 you rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still down.
All right, stay there.
He's still down.
And stay there.
So he's dying. That guy. Other guy has an arrow in his abdomen, but isn't as wounded. He's just unhappy. And there's still one guy who's trying to get around the pool.
He's mine.
You're strong and fast.
Yep.
You're just going to hit him and his spine is just going to snap with you're not even going to have to fight him. You're just going to hit him.
So for people who are shooting arrows, your two closest target, if you want to give Des the other guy, would be Festivus. Someone finally finishes him, puts him out of his misery, and his friend who is trying to heal him. Who's now trying to heal himself.
Fuck that healer.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to be shooting again, so I have to reload, so I am at strike rank 6 now.
No, because it's a new round, but you're not starting off at 1, so it would just be your dex rank. Yeah.
Well, my dex
No,
rank
his
is
dex
one.
rank is one.
But if you have to load, you have to spend 5.
So you're at 6.
I don't have an
Okay.
arrow knocked, so yeah.
So you went at 7 last one, so you should be at 3 again then, Bryn, right? I'm trying to figure. Yeah, you would go first. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Des, what are you doing? So we can figure these out.
I am rushing the guy that is trying to get around the pool.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly where I was in relation to him.
Close enough. Probably about 10 yards away. So that would be like 3 strike ranks of movement.
Last round, Syl is lying in wait, like perpendicular to me. So if any of the guys come to close, she's gonna like.
Okay. So and then you're using a weapon
And my battle axe, so I'd be going at strike rank 6.
Okay.
I think I'm
Arissa?
actually going to change mine.
Sorry. 7.
Okay. Harissa.
The Sambari man, the slave.
Mhm.
He is none of the aforementioned targets, correct?
Nope.
She is going to try and put him to sleep. She's going to try and cast sleep on him, just be like, you get to stay out of this, buddy, because, yeah, you're helping them, but you clearly don't want to. So just take a nap for a minute.
Oh, shoot. I got to roll for my spells.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
just roll to make sure they did that first, and then we'll go on. Okay, that's cool.
Pass.
What strike rank this? So it's strike rank for it would be the magic points you spent for strike
So
rank.
3.
And
Sleep
pass.
is 3.
And what were you changing, Bryn?
Never mind. I changed my mind again. I'm going to just go back to shooting.
So we got 2 things happening on 3: Bryn's shot and Arissa's spell. Okay. He's got an arrow knocked. That's
Who is?
The Sambari guy.
The Sambari.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who is he aiming at?
He just
He's gonna shoot
kind
one of the guys. He's gonna shoot a lunar. Do it.
Oh,
Kill
if
your
he
masters,
does,
kill your
Arisa's
masters,
not
kill
gonna
your
do
masters.
that,
Kill
yeah.
your masters.
Because I mean, what? Like half of them are down, or
Yep.
just
Yeah.
about half.
This
of them
fight
down?
is
So,
clearly
Christian,
the other side.
Can I specify if he shoots a looter, Arisa's going to change her target to the looter
To a
healer?
lunar.
You could, except that the lunar healer's like, oh shit, and you hear him like he's clutching a little
He's
thing,
dead.
and he's starting to heal himself, and just as he is, an arrow's like from his back through his neck. And he's just
Yeah, kill your masters. Kill your masters.
All right, we're good.
Sambari took him down.
Then she's going to just put the dude with the arm pinned to him. She's going to put someone else to sleep.
So I will say this to you, Arissa: people who you put to sleep or use magic on technically are under your care
Oh, fuck.
as a healer.
That's why she...
Let him die.
I would just kind of.
You should see if you can. Oh, never mind. She's like a super powerful. She's fine.
She's just going to try and get away and just hide.
Just get out of the way. All right,
Yeah.
roll me a stealth to move. That's fair.
Sorry for changing it 10 times.
It's okay.
Do we still have that bonus?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yep, absolutely.
Cool. I barely make it, but I make
All right,
it.
you slink off and find a place to hide. Wet and very cold right now.
Yeah,
That's okay. Yeah.
he was underwater.
So that would be Bryn, your shot then after that. So the healer guy is down. He's dead.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot one of the 2 people who are heading towards Rue.
One's already gone. He got pulled into the water to get drowned.
Yeah, I'm going
He's
to
I think
Smashing around.
Festivus is the only guy who's still alive, and he
Festivus is up, and there's still one untouched
One.
guy that a huge,
is headed
strong
towards Rue.
axe guy is going to. Who's going
yeah,
to
because
do
I
it.
shot the guy coming toward me with an arrow.
Oh, so there's
in the
only
gut.
2 left. Okay.
Yeah, Festivus
Okay.
is still up,
Yeah.
and the other guy who's heading towards you is about to have a collision with this car. Like you can
Okay.
still shoot him if you want to. If you want
Yeah,
to be
I
like
will
a kill
shoot. I'll
stealing
shoot.
bitch.
I'll
But-
shoot. Oh my god. Maybe I
I'm
do.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe I do. I'm better than my cousin. Just kidding. I'm going to shoot Festivus.
Steal Kent's kill.
It would not be the first time that I got prepped up to do something in a campaign and then had nothing to do.
I
Yep.
was going to say, that's not usually me, though. But,
That's classic Kent move.
I got
All right, I do some.
And they're dead.
I prep, and one round later, they're dead.
I got a regular success for Festivus.
Roll to see what you hit him.
Hit him in another limb. He's just all 4 limbs. Just,
I got a 12.
12 is a chest.
Right in the chest.
Nice shot.
That is 5 points of damage.
Okay. That's Festivus for you. So he's just like, buddy, my arm. His friend's coming over to kill him, help him. His friend gets shot twice. He's like, oh. And then he's got an arrow in the chest, and he's like, oh. And he just falls down, and he's done. Kent?
Get him.
At the same time as this guy is charging at Rue, because I have to give these guys one shot, you loom out of the bushes at him with an axe, and he's just like, oh shit, he's going to go at you with a spear. You got an axe at him. This is happening concurrently.
Still was lying in wait to maul some guy if he closed with me.
We can do that too if you want. Let's see how this goes. Let's give Kent a chance.
Yeah, give Kent a chance. That'd be so funny. She's like, oh, I got another leg. She's just so excited. Jeskar's like,
he's like,
and what?
Festivus for the rest.
He's attacking me with his spear.
He went at you with a spear. Yep.
And parry is equal to my. If I parry, it's my weapon percentage, right?
If you use your axe, it's your weapon skill. If you use your shield, if you have one, it is your shield skill.
Okay. I am. Do.
You can just let it go if you want. I give you a good chance. I'll give you something he missed. So I rolled a 58. He has a 45 spear skill. So
yeah,
should be really easy to block then.
Yeah, I'll
or just like dodge it. It's a
yeah.
terrible swing.
Dodge it. Yeah, I'll try to, just parry it, because if I parry and do a special, I can deal damage to it.
That's true.
Okay, that's fair.
If you biff your parry, he might still hurt you with his mace.
Don't biff.
Oh no, I did not. I got a 4.
Fuck
oh
yeah.
shit!
I think
Fuck that guy. You killed him with your parry.
4 out of 72. I don't think that's a critical, but
No, I don't think that is. But let me look at the parry versus dodge here. So that's a special versus a failure.
Yep, 80 would be a 4 would be a critical if you had an 80.
Failed attack versus special.
be like a 3. Yeah.
Defender rolls parrying weapons special damage. All right, so roll your special damage for your battle axe. All right.
Okay, so
that's there would be a slash, so it's double normal damage. So roll, double your roll basically.
Oh, actually, shit! I have
Plus your
more.
strength.
Yeah, I have more. I had higher to hit for my battle axe because of my strength.
4 is a crit. Sharky just posted in chat. 4 is a crit on a 72.
Oh, rounding up. That's right.
That's right.
Because it would be a 3 point. It would be a 3.2.
Okay.
That would have been
Yeah,
right, so.
I think I had higher because I have strength going. That gives me 8 higher points in.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So roll your slashing is a slashing attack. So it's double damage, but your damage bonus is applied normally. So it's the battle axe is 1d8 or 1d8 plus 1, I think.
I have 1d8 plus 2 with my axe because of my strength.
Still out.
Roll double that. Yep. So double that, and then add your damage bonus.
Bag soup.
Single. But this is going to be to his weapon. Yeah.
Oh no, it's dripping a little bit.
Oh my god, Amber! Still mute yourself.
So
Is it a bag of soup?
It's soup that's in a bag, but it is also a bag of soup because it is leaking.
Amber, no.
3, 12. Yep, so that's 12.
Excellent.
And then my bonus damage. My bonus damage is not doubled, correct?
No, that's correct.
So that is a 22 damage to his weapon.
All right, so he's like, oh, as you run and you just like loom out as this gigantic man with a battle axe in your hand at him.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, he thrusts his spear kind of like feebly at you. You just like literally just chop the head of the spear off of it, his spearhead right off. And now you get to attack him.
Yeah.
Ah. We're like, yeah, we did so good. We fucked up these lunars, and there's like 100 of them back at us. Fuck.
That's a 58.
He'll try to parry with his shield, but he fails. So you get past him. So roll to hit and roll your damage.
Yeah.
And you get a bigger strength bonus because
tepid
of your
miso.
Right. Oh, miso's the best. Not tepid miso, but miso.
Tepid miso.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn this. Roll on a flat surface. Okay. 3. I did 11 damage to. What did I hit? To his left leg.
And his limb glass.
Yeah, you cut it right off. Boom.
Oh.
He's bleeding hard. He's still alive.
Where are you going? Nowhere.
You can just finish him off if you want.
Yeah, let's I'll just finish him.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody is dead. The guy who was in the pool just kind of floats up and is like washed to the edge and just kind of bumped
And
out
just
by Aresta, who is standing there now as Kyrese walks up to her, and she kind of looks at him, and she looks at all of you, and she's like, blood has been brought to this sacred place, Kyrese Tuai. And she looks at all of you. I'm assuming you come out of your places.
Yeah.
But she looks at all of you and kind of makes eye contact with you when you get where you're close enough. And she goes, I can see it woven into the threads that Arachne Solara has woven for your lives. Blood. Oceans of blood. Be ready for it. And she just backs into the pool. You hear behind you.
Never know.
Behind you, do you see, not behind you, but kind of crouching amongst the dead men.
Yep.
Looking at all of you.
Oh, it's the bar guy. That's right.
Yep.
He's there.
Would you do harm to me? He kind of drops his bow, raises his hands. Now you're looking at him. He's like your age. He's like 16.
No,
No.
cousin. You're free now.
I was only did this because I was forced.
We know.
We see that.
I had a wife and child back at, they were not really married, but when we were enslaved, she's at the slave pens down in the South Lowlands. And them, should I do anything, but if they think I'm dead, they should be fine.
How do we make him convincingly dead?
I mean, he can
You
disappear
hear,
into the woods.
You hear a loon's call. Bryn.
You're muted, Jess.
Jess, you're muted.
I should just say, oh, thank God. We have to get rid of these bodies. I'll call back.
Okay. You do, and looming out of the forest around you, the third wind shows up. With blood on their weapons.
Ah, shit.
And Navenna walks up to you. She goes, well, cousin, one of the last places I expect to see you, but nice work.
We were sent to warn you. There are
Scouts, I know.
hundreds, thousands, no,
How many lunars came? 20, 20,
It was only like
50?
10.
It was like, 12 armed. Yeah, that's right. I remember thinking you can't drive. I was like,
cattle.
They can't drive 200 cattle with fucking 10 armed lunars and 10 slaves. Like,
I'll tell her what happened. We were sent by Gordinger to...
There are scouts looking for us. We came across another group of them. Looks like you got this one. That's good. Thank you. Anything else?
You can't be seen helping you. You have to get out of the veil.
Understood. We'll get rid of these, and would you come with us, cousin?
Oh my God, yes.
No, she's talking to, not you.
Damn it, Sambari guy.
Your name? Ordrin.
She's like, yes.
Would you fight with us, Ordrin? Always. Good. You will not be found again by them. She gives some orders, and she's like, let me get you as close to the village as we can. Let's go.
It's best you don't come back down with us. We can find our way.
He smiles at that and respects it.
Okay,
then.
Are any of your lot injured?
Oh, we can take care of ourselves, but thank you, healer.
It's the least I can do.
It's all I can do. Happens. Band-Aid, nap time.
She just talked to a water spirit.
Band-Aid, nap time. Band-Aid, nap time.
Band-Aid, nap time.
He also brings blankets.
Yeah. That's true. Which she
for nap time.
So one of the third wind guys has like kind of a brownish cloak that he takes off and gives to you, Arissa, because you're shivering cold and wet. And he takes one of the Lunar's red cloaks and puts it on himself.
Cover herself in.
And,
I'm going to clean my axe on the cloak of the one that I
killed.
Yeah.
Hells yeah. They pull the guy who was dick shot out of the pool. Actually, he got dumped out of the pool too.
And then the guys come out like, ah.
They're like, oh yeah, the guys are like, oh.
He's just got an arrow just protrude. He got deposited on his back, so it's an arrow just straight up out of the groin.
Just an arrow sticking out of his crotch. That's horrible. Yikes.
Hot dog on a stick.
I didn't want to say it.
the lunar kebab.
Oh god. It's more like a
Don't worry, cousin, I will carry you. We cannot go.
Okay. Anyway, guys. So Nevena looks at you and goes, well then, I'm sure we'll be seeing each other soon, cousin. Be safe.
I want to come.
Yeah, she said that to you. Yeah.
Safe, Auntie.
They turn and they're gone into the woods.
We should probably take some care and time not to exit the woods in a direct path from this place.
Yeah.
We should go around and come out on another side.
We're leaving then. The bodies.
The third wind are taking care of it.
The third wind took care of that.
I took all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you guys you take a very circuitous route home.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you almost till nightfall because you have to actually stop and light a fire and warm Arissa up while you're out there too, because she's literally freezing, and you need to get her dry. So it takes you a while, but eventually you get home. Meanwhile, outside the Vale, there's a very big procession of poorly driven cattle, very spread out on the road leading out of the Vale. Towards the front, there's a chariot riding. On the chariot is Yolvana and Andrin and a charioteer. And the slaves are driving the cattle. And as they're going, and again, it's a cold, wet day, but suddenly there's cows in front of them, and there's a commotion because everything's just stopped. And Yolvana's like, what has happened? Why have we stopped? Go. And the charioteer gets the chariot kind of around the cows up to the front where they see there's a stream. And there's a ford to that stream that they were trying to get the cows across. But blocking the way is an old lady just herding a bunch of geese. And the geese are like, honk, honk, honk. And the old lady's like, oh, I'm sorry. And Yolvana's like, get them out of the way. You are impeding a lunar official. An arrow goes right through the throat of the charioteer. And he just drops. Oh. And all of a sudden, arrows and javelins. You hear soldiers dropping. And the cows. And Andrin's like, mush. And he dumps the charioteer, lashes the horses, but throws Yolvana out of the chariot. She falls into the stream on the rocks. He tries to rush through the old lady, but all the geese just kind of fade away in the smoke. And the old lady is actually Caledon. Who's just
hurting my geese,
laughing at him as he rides by. And he's lashing his chariot, and he hears somebody running in the trees above him. Suddenly, another javelin flies by, hits the horse. Horse goes down, the javelin lurches, throws him into the ground.
Lanson's like, fuck you.
Back at the stream, Yolvana pulls herself off the rocks and up. Everything's quiet now, except for the cows lowing, and she just hears footsteps. And she sees the feet step in, and she looks up them. Black feet, red feet, actually. Black painted skin, death runes on the greaves. Earth runes on her vambrances. It's the leering face of Bab Sagar on her chest plate, and that her helmet is closed so that the mouthpiece is actually the tongue of Bab Sagar and a big axe in her hand. Yolvana says, pulls out her own sickle sword. You don't know what you're bringing upon yourself. And from the helmet, the voice just says, neither do you. They clash. Yolvana goes down. Back by the chariot, Andrin comes by and his arm's broken. And he kind of sits up. He uses some spirit magic and he heals his arm. A tattoo glows on his arm and it gets tingling but still working. And he sees 2 feet drop down out of the tree. And it's Lanson. And he looks up at her and he says, stutterer. And she just kind of sticks her spear down in the ground, draws her broadsword, and says, you will find this will not stutter. And that's where we'll stop.
Fuck yeah.
We're screwed.
Yep, we are. This is terrible. This is not going to go well.
I had hope. Now we're screwed.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine, guys. Everything's going to be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fuck.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fuck.
Epic RPG. If you want to buy a reroll, it'll carry over to next session if you wanted to. Epic RPG.
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
Oh, don't worry, Epoch. Those roll in pretty fast. I have 39,000 points, and I've spent a bunch. So
I spend like no time on Twitch except for us, and I have 20,000.
Well, it only counts for when you're on our channel.
Yeah.
But
he is only on our channel.
Yep.
Yeah, because I had to tell our Twitch channel that you weren't a bot. Anyway.
Aww. So yeah, guys.
Oh god,
Shit.
this is looking like everybody's like, yeah, we did it. Oh man, they're gonna come back with like fucking 200 lunars, man. Shit.
Fuck it.
I don't know what you want from me. I mean, you guys should just pay your taxes and everything would be fine.
Fuck it. Death and taxes.
You are subjects of a very well-run, large, and kind empire.
This is a church. We don't pay taxes.
Christian,
you just pay your taxes.
Are 16-year-olds, okay?
Pay your fucking taxes.
We just entered this system.
Yes, you did, and now you are crushed by it, millennial. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's too real, Nate.
Would be hilarious if the geese were like all black and white spotted geese, like little.
One of them just stops in the middle and just turns and goes moo.
Moo.
God, yes, I love this.
Oh, Christ.
Just taunting them. Oh man, those lunars are dead. Hey, we probably have the Simbari freed, at least.
We do.
Yeah.
He's with the rebels now.
Well, the slaves.
No, the rest
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. We're gonna need their tribe to help us.
Ally with the Sambari, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting bad.
So yeah. That was fun. I've been looking forward to that one for a long ass time.
Yeah. Why is this a success that gives us nothing but dread? Oh,
My
God.
aunt is safe. That is good.
Your aunt knows what she's doing. She was always going to be safe.
Quick question. What did my mom do during this?
I mean,
you don't know?
My grandma.
Yeah.
Didn't your mom leave already or no? She didn't.
Not yet. She's getting ready. She was getting ready.
She's getting ready.
Yeah.
She was going after the harvest. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take me with you. I want to fight in the war.
The war's going to come to us.
Yeah. I don't think you have to go far.
You won't be able to escape it. Well, shit.
Shit.
We do have, so a couple things.
Announcements.
One of the things, announcements. Last time we were here, much ado was made over merchandise. Kent, you will model our fine merchandise, if you will.
Our fine wares.
Our fine wear, because we only have one. We have a T-shirt for now. And Sarah just dropped the Redbubble link. We'll have that up on the YouTube, too, if you're interested. And it'll be on our Linktree and all that other shit, too. So we have a T-shirt now. Also, it's on sale for 20% off right now through Redbubble because all the new shit's on sale. So check it out. It's pretty cool. You can rock our merch.
If you make a Redbubble account, you can follow our store. And so if any new DMs After Dark merch pops up, it'll all be going there for now.
Any new wear.
New wear. We'll have 2 wares. So that's number 1. Number 2, although this is a RuneQuest stream, we have one of our other most popular streams was Honor and Intrigue. And that was Chris Rutowski is the developer who did that, and he actually had released a couple of books called Intriguing Options, and now they're collecting them all in one as a Kickstarter, which is like a science fiction one, a different sword fighting things, different fantasy races, so all sorts of different stuff to add to the game. It's a really cool game, and I think Sarah just dropped the link in there, so certainly check that out. We are talking about possibly running a one-shot with him again, kind of one of a bonus one to play it again with him running it for us, the people who show up to play. So
as of today, July 14th, there are 17 days to go. The entire thing has been backed, which means it will be completely funded. So if you back it, you will get it. It's there. It's happening.
No risk backing.
No risk
backing.
Or low risk, I guess.
Chris is a good guy. He's done these before, and it's a really fun game. So if you swashbuckling during dude, you should also check out us playing it and go play it.
Yeah, lots of stretch goals unlocking. So you know, if you want to, he has options to support, as low as $1. So awesome creator, awesome game. Yeah,
support the rest of the community. And somebody said something here. RuneQuest, running RuneQuest for 30 years, says Sharky, and no combat has lost of more than 5 rounds. Shit.
Yeah. Don't save it.
Panics in healer.
I know. Yeah, it's like that's great for the other side. That's also really shitty for us.
Yeah, sooner or later, you guys are going to be the ones with the arrows flying in at you.
Yep.
So.
Although 5 rounds is actually kind of long. We haven't made it
5 rounds is an eternity of acid, but I don't think you guys went through even the big fight, the battle of was it Birchwood there with all the brew and everything.
Yeah,
I think that went maybe 2 rounds, maybe 3.
3, I think.
It was tough.
3. I hit 3, maybe 4 even. I hit a lot of legs. Like I did go more than once in each round. That's true.
Man, so he had like 8 legs.
I hit so many.
I don't think we've hit 5 yet.
Legs.
I don't know what it is, but because the legs are only like it's 1 through 8, I think, gets you a leg. So
it is.
You think the average roll is like a 10 or a 12, which would be chest or abdomen,
We get especially with like a ranged attack when you aim for center mass, like
right, Let the wing
hit legs.
Hit the legs.
I think I said it before. Like every other RPG game that we that gets played, like we always end up rolling middle 20s on the D20, and this one's always just like 1 through 5.
Yeah, it's like it wants you to hit the leg. Leg quest.
Leg quest.
All right. Well,
really quickly, the other big thing is Rainy's newest podcast series dropped today. So if you
Miro,
have been,
that's right.
Yeah,
Miro 2,
Miro 1, he'll be continuing that adventure in the second game play. It's like an analog hex crawl solo play of Miro 2. And I think he's being chased by a god this time. In the first one, you like try and kill a god. This one, I think you're trying to run away from a god.
Super casual.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a robot god or something like that.
Yeah, it is a robot god. Yeah.
I listened to it this morning while I was working, and it was very good.
Speaking of robot gods chasing you, my Roomba literally almost killed me like 2 days ago.
What?
I was like in my kitchen, and it snuck up behind me, and it like hit my ankle, and then like I lifted my foot because it hit my ankle, and I went to like double step, but the Roomba was in the way, and I like fell into a wall. It like literally almost killed me on flat ground. The revolution is now.
Yeah.
Yes, they're coming.
Just be polite to your robots. It's fine.
And I make fun of him all the time. Like, I'm joking. I call him Jameson, and I'm like, he doesn't have a labor union or anything. He works for me for nothing, like all the time. He works 6-7 hours a day for no wage.
Got ya.
And then he got me.
Got ya.
Scary.
Yeah. Fun anecdote.
Anything? Any other
I think that's all
announcements, fun stuff?
So will we? Look for.
We'll be at Gen Con soon. Come see us.
Yeah,
if you're coming to Gen Con
soon. Yep. The cool ones will be at Gen Con.
One stream before Gen Con, and then it's like the following weekend we'll be there.
Yeah. So Amber, Jess, Kent, and Troy, I believe, will all be at Gen Con. Yep. Yeah, so if any of you are going, come find people, say hi. We can give you our fancy business cards. They're all unique. You can collect them like trading cards. Yes, thank you. Yes.
They're very funny. I think Kent's is the funniest personally, but they're very funny.
They're great.
I think Amber's is the best, honestly, but
mine's good, but Kent's is very like you have to get Kent's last. Like if you can see all the other ones, then you get Kent's. Kent's is like real good.
They're all pretty.
They're all very good.
Yes.
Yeah. They all have on the backside a little quote or something of relevance to each of us. It's very good. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a month. I get to do my outro. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us for RuneQuest. If you enjoyed it and you want to catch us when we're live again, feel free to follow. Following is free. It just means all you need is a Twitch account, and that's cool. If you wish to support us financially, subscribing on Twitch is $5 a month, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can give us 5 of Jeff Bezos' own dollars.
Yes, which we want.
Yeah,
steal from the rich and give to the DMs After Dark.
Yes.
Which we use to fund things like
Whopper Wednesday.
We haven't done that yet.
Wi-Fi at overpriced hotels.
Yes,
we're not
Amber's Wi-Fi at the hotel, and also it actually costs a lot of money to keep podcasts.
Sharky raised a good thing. Yeah. Will there be footage from Gen Con? Dude, get some videos from Gen Con, y'all.
Oh, yeah, we can do some
can do that.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get that. I want that one that you need to recreate the text that you sent us all of Jess drinking like whiskey from a gravy boat at like 3 a.m.
Gravy boat Captain Joe Pesci. Hang on, I got it.
We can just post
out of cups.
Where is it?
We weren't out of cups. Jess was offered
a cups.
No, you were offered a cup, and you said, "I want to keep the gravy boat."
Oh, that was after we were out of cups, though.
That's fine, Jess. Drinking from a gravy boat's fine.
While Amber looks, let me finish my spiel. So if you can also you can follow us on all social medias at DMs After Dark, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We also have our YouTube channel, which is where we put all of our VODs of all of our Twitch streams, if it's easier for you to watch there. I believe they also do last on Twitch for some time, but YouTube you will have the entire.
They last about 30 days on Twitch, but everything is up on
YouTube has all of them. Good place to check them out. If you wish to email us, you can do so at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. And here we go.
Here's the unshopped one. There's a photoshopped one that's even better.
And that is Troy in the background.
I was like, who's behind me?
It's Troy.
That's Troy.
Yeah.
That's Troy wearing his Shadows of Esterin shirt.
Yeah.
Lurkin. And I will say it is not ready yet, but sometime in the near future, once I get my act together, there will be a DMs After Dark Discord you guys can join. So once we get that settled, you guys can join us on Discord, chit chat, hang out, show us all your fun stuff. But yeah, thank you again for watching and for joining us. And until next time, don't piss in the water.
Yeah.
Don't piss in the
Don't pee in the
water.
pool. Don't pee in the pool.
Don't pee in the
fucking
pool.
animals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't be in the pool.
Don't pee in the pool. Just
I like it. That's
you
good.
don't know what angry water spirits are lurking there.
Or
to just,
someone might shoot you through the dick.
You never know.
Just don't pee in the pool.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.